Going live. You'll have to explain what's going on, Jen. We are live.
So basically, welcome to the Monday Club. As you'll see on screen, Craig and I are not on screen because we have camera issues.
We're very much here in spirit.
And also connection issues. So you probably won't notice quite so much because there won't be the juddery. But yeah, for some reason we're losing frames right, left and centre. So a big hello to various people. Not got much of chat on screen at the moment. So Richard Knowles, Ham Shackleton, Russell Benton. Oh, now it's suddenly flicking up the screen. J. Paul Anderson, Mara Curran, Russell Benton, Ham Shackleton, David Curry, Leslie Gilpin Railways, Flymo Chairman 1, Patrick Ling, Simon Trains, Mother Railway Showcase, Tanith Velikwa, Name a Game at YT, Plymouth North Road Station. It's great to see you guys. Hope you're well. I think we're on screen now. Yes, we have turned up. We're just getting rid of the NTSC yellow from us. Andy Fryers Junction, evening to you. DJK 666. So today, one of the first things I need to do is to thank Simon Pitcher for amazing generosity. You may remember Simon as being the Monday Clubber who very, very kindly donated a number of locomotives to the channel. And he's donated more. And I'm really blown away by his generosity. So you'll be seeing, going around the layout, there is an Aspinall Radial. It's one of the six locomotives.
I love the little model.
I do love the Bachmann Aspinall Radial. This is it's actually one I was looking at Hereford Model Centre. Has got this very locomotive in their my bargain sale. And I have to say that it's really, really good. Did you change the frame rate down to 25?
Yes.
Okay. And also there's a Class 27, a Hellion Class 27 with its pre-tops D number. But then also, if we go to, at some point, Front Weir Yard, there's a further 4 locomotives up there. So West Coast Rail Company, Maroon 33, just up here.
Okay, if I reduce the size of you...
Yeah, no, don't worry.
Okay, I won't then.
Don't mess.
I won't then.
I wish
Class
I could reduce the size of me.
We've got Class 14 and a Class 128 Parcels Railcar.
That is so incredibly generous.
Yeah, I can feel the envy radiating.
The jealousy is real.
Somewhere out there's a troll going,
I mean,
how
let's
dare
just
stuff?
boil this down. She has been sent what is essentially a full railway collection there. That's a full railway collection.
I'm blown away by Simon's generosity. He actually came up to me at Getz and gave me a Bachmann Class 43, and I was like,
can I just say, if anyone wants to send me like 1 million locos, feel free. I'll be very honest.
But it's one of those things, actually. You've got a video coming out later this week where you
tomorrow,
where you're talking a little bit about some of the myths of YouTube, and that it's quite interesting. So,
everyone seems to think, not everyone, but a lot of people on that side of the camera seem to think that getting free samples from manufacturers is the life of Riley.
That they do it because they just absolutely...
Just because they think that you're a swell kind of a...
Yeah, it's like,
it's like kind of
hello,
guy
random YouTuber. Here,
have
lots of stuff for free and cost us
money. They don't
money.
see that the work that goes into it is work. Yeah. So if you're interested in seeing what sort of headaches I have to deal with, then check out the video tomorrow, 8 a.m.
Oh, do you name and shame some trolls?
No.
No.
They do enough of that on their own.
Oh no, I was hoping that we could compare troll lists.
Andy Fry, she's not got a spare decoder for it, mate.
For what?
For the Western. I got a Western. Was it Western King? I got Western King. It was the Dapple limited. Was it a limited edition?
Okay, guys. For everyone that's in the chat, I'm going to say this once and I've pinned it to the top of the chat. We are aware of the buffering issues. There is something severely wrong. We don't know whether it's our computer, our internet, or the fact that the weather and idiots are firing off fireworks at everything that doesn't move.
Hey, for all we know, somebody set fire to the box.
Something is wrong. It's at our end or at the internet provider's end. You don't have to adjust your stuff.
Yes. And also, we are aware of it, so you don't need to keep saying, But yeah, it's been a nightmare. For some reason, it's dropping frames like an absolute frame dropper.
We've got
we don't know why.
We've got statistics on our screen. 61% dropped frames.
So
we normally have 0% dropped frames. We don't know what's going on.
Yeah, and it's like the upload rate is right down into the red.
Yeah, we're doing what we can, but unfortunately, this is how it is tonight.
So I mean, I'm looking actually. We've got fairly low CPU usage, so I don't think it's at our end. I think this could well be a YouTube issue.
They've been up here now for the best part of an hour trying to diagnose this.
Yeah. Craig's seen just how stressed we've got because I've basically eaten the table.
We've tried sacrificing a chicken. It's just not worked.
Simon Train's Mother Railway Showcase is speaking of, I cannot believe it's not Warley. I can't believe I spent £40 on tickets for both days, but tickets are booked for the show.
Well, at least you got there. That's what counts.
Yes,
and don't
if you've
forget,
got the tickets, you know you're there.
And can I just say, if you're going by car, don't forget to book your parking as well. Cause, you've got to
just catch a few people out. Yes, please.
So,
put your parking
Jenny, the topic for today is Warnerley show predictions. But beforehand, let's go.
Let's go to TMC Tower.
Welcome to the Monday Club, your online model rail club for all the news, gossip, layout tours and more with your host, broadcaster and model maker, Jennifer Kirk.
The Monday Club is proudly sponsored by TMC, the Model Centre. Check them out at themodelcentre.com. The website features extensive stocks of new models as well as selective pre-owned items where you can track down that bargain you've always wanted. Pre-order with confidence all of the forthcoming models from all the manufacturers. TMC also offer a renumbering and renaming service so you can get the exact identity of locomotive that you want. Why not also check out their value weathering or go for something incredibly special with their bespoke service where you can choose from a more extensive weathered look right through to custom graffiti either off the peg or to a design of your choice. Check out TMC today at themodelcentre.com and start your model journey.
And so we're back, yo.
Yeah, so we were just discussing actually the issues we're having. This is definitely not at our end. We think it's an ISP thing. When I say at our end, our computer is we're running at we've just gone up to 11% CPU usage, so it's not a Windows downgrade or anything as far as we can tell. It's just
look at the state of this. We get a stable connection for a second and Jenny's voice gets encrypted. There's something in the air.
PTTT120 Zoe, has your PT Prezi arrived?
It has. I was about to go and get it along with some drinks for everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, PTTT120 has been very, very generous.
Oh, have you brought it up with you?
You don't listen to me at all,
Don't
do
listen
you?
to what?
No, you're like white noise to me.
I literally just said to everyone I was about to go and get it along with some drinks for everyone.
Yes,
Drinks.
And
Thank
then
you,
Jen
Richard
goes,
Brighton.
did you bring it up with you?
Look what Richard Brighton has said.
Thank you, Richard Brighton.
Yeah,
Yes,
it says
cheers,
no
mate.
farting, Craig. However,
So
that
does
means
someone else have to do it then?
yes. I will step in and I will blast some gas just for you. Hello, George. Chris Jones 10 says Acura Scale 31 is the best one. I haven't actually had a play with an Acura Scale 31 because such is the life of a YouTuber.
Yeah,
haven't had a review
I mean,
sample.
quite clearly, we review samples are just
It's like Richard Watson.
pick
please.
them like apples from the tree.
Jen's
really.
having such trouble. She's just been donated a bunch of locos, and it's like it's just not enough. She needs a fix, man.
Yeah, to be honest, I quite like the Bachmann one.
See, Andy Fried Junction. Andy
You
Fried
won't
Junction.
get Bachmann to talk to you.
Craig did not fart in the shop today. I'm saving it all for the show. Yes.
Oh,
and
but
with that said,
can I just say, I really do like the Bachmann 31. Acura scale, feel free to change my mind.
oh, challenge extended.
Yes.
Hey,
Extended.
hey.
Stephen McLeay says, good morning from New Zealand. A big hello
Good
to
morning.
you.
How is
Peach.
things in the future?
Peachy TT120 says, I want to see it gronked. Ooh. Ooh.
Name a Gamer says, Iron Horse looks like he's got purple eye. That's because I have.
You do, actually. Yeah, I think
I'm
that-
just fabulous.
It's a colour thing. We're trying a different camera because Charlie Bishop said, your camera needs improving. So we're trying a different camera. And Charlie, it's not working.
Charlie Bishop, the
It's like a
merchant of Worthers.
Oh, help. Help.
You can see you better.
I can't fit on the screen.
Yeah, I am quite wide though, to be, you know.
Yeah. Spongate Junction says, give a big shout out for Alex and his team at your sponsor TMC. They've done a very good job of fitting Class 37 116 with sound.
Excellent, well done, that's superb.
Another happy
If I'm
customer.
not mistaken, Spongate does Engage as well, so that's
Engage.
tiny 37, yes.
Mm.
James Pett says TMC equals the Monday Club. He said that before, by the way.
I suppose in a way, yes.
He's not wrong.
They help pay the
He's
bills.
not wrong.
Anthony says, just got back in time with the stream. Have Virgin Net too. You have my deepest sympathy. We're currently talking about how we're so angry we're going to change our ISP. Oh, thank you so much, 3B Rail, for your amazing generosity donating £10 on the Super Chat. Says, good evening, Jenny, Zoe and Craig. A little donation to the institution
Can I just say,
that is the Monday Club. Many
he
thanks.
said Jenny, Zoe and Craig. Does that mean I can have a share of those profits there then, 3B Rail? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I tell you what, you can have the banking charges and we'll take the money.
Sounds fair enough, yeah.
Yeah. Leslie Gilpin Railway says the TMC advert wasn't played, was it? Yes,
it was, mate. Just the frames have dropped so much.
Yeah.
So
Peter Jackson, Cheadle Heath. Any new badges available yet? The badges will be here for Warnerley. So basically, I put up the post and people immediately started asking me, also, when are the badges on sale? It's like the post very clearly says at Warnerley. Richard
Zoe,
Brighton
just
just
like a double
gifted
Baileys.
20 Jennifer E. Kirk Model Railway memberships. Thank you so much, Richard Brighton, for your generosity. Thank you so much. Oh, you're so kind. Wow.
And what can people get with their membership, Jenny?
Stuff. You get a discount with a great number of retailers that you can... Oh, no, sorry. I'm thinking of pin badges. Your membership gives you access to the Friday video ad-free. Also, some unique emoticons for use in the chat. And you get your name in a natty colour as well.
This is quite funny because whenever someone gifts memberships to people, you can see people that are in the chat but they're not chatting. So lurking. So we saw Ollie from Walder Road. We saw you've been given a membership but you're not chatting.
Saw Combat Bunny. Not heard from them in ages.
Yeah.
So good to see you still about Combat Bunny. We were wondering where you were, but it's good to see that you are.
Before we tangent too much further, this is the Peachy and Sons Content Merchants TT120 wagon. Peachy, if you're watching, mate, can people still get one of these, or have they all sold out?
He said that they've sold incredibly well. Could you pass me the beverage of choice?
Here is the Coca-Cola.
The beverage of choice
Other
is
colours are
Coca-Cola
available.
Zero Sugar. 2024, very good year for Coca-Cola.
Now, Pico have used the same sort of jewellery box packaging they've used for their Engage stuff, but it's a very, 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 very robust bit of kit. What's going on here?
Nomad Railway says, I went to the Elgin Model Railway exhibition at the weekend, picked up a £10 Class 31 for a £5 because they couldn't get it to run. Took 5 minutes to get it running when I got home. Result. That's always good, isn't it? When you take a non-runner and fix it really easily. I remember years ago buying from a shop a spares or repairs Bachmann Ginty, and all it needed was
it's like a little win in it.
Yeah, a little. It had a gear that was loose on an axle, and it just glued it on.
Can I just say as well, for the people out there that are still saying that TT120 is going to fail and everything else, it's clearly not.
It's here to
If
stay.
it was, this wouldn't have sold out.
He sold out the
I
entire
don't love
production
it, but
run.
It's
here
found its place. It really has.
It's here to stay, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, let's face it, in this day and age, it doesn't take long for niches to become the norm.
Yeah.
Richard Turnbull says they got one as well. Paul Murphy says, hi folks, I gave a like. Yes, don't forget to tickle that like button, share the stream to social media. And if you haven't already done so, I know you guys have subscribed, but if there's anybody lurking who hasn't subscribed, do consider subscribing. It's a really good way.
Push the button.
Jen,
Push the button.
I'm going to leave this in the box. Would you do an unboxing and review? We'll stick it on Jenny Kirk 2 for the TT120 collection.
At some point.
Do it now! Do it now!
Do
What
it
do you
now!
mean now?
Dance,
Do it now!
monkey, dance!
We need content, go! No!
Richard Gruter says, my Windows had issues with frames last week too. I think the trombone needs to come out for that one. See what you did there.
Oh, PTT120 says, a special might just be ready at Warley, not Warley. Oh, you saucy old devil, you. String us along. Look at this.
With his strings.
Yeah,
The puppet master.
dance,
The Muppet Pasta.
Oh, right, is that from the Swedish chef?
The Muppet Pasta, you got that?
Hurdy,
Is that this blessing the trains?
We do have Swedish people in. They're probably there going, hey, they think
This
we
is
sound.
so unbelievably racist. I can't believe it.
Yeah. Oh,
Look at all of those people doing all of their funny accents. Look at the roast beefs being silly again. Oh, that's French, isn't it?
I thought that is that Welsh, Swedish?
Look at the roast beefs. They're being the racists.
The bloody roast beef. What was I don't know what is good for them.
with our sausages.
What
that
they
are
eat such
mostly
weird
bread.
food? Why would you eat a beef cow when you could have a lovely frog, huh? Well,
Yes.
Oh.
Look at the silly roast beef with their sausages made of bread.
James Pett says somebody in the MRC bought an old Hornby Class 86 as a non-runner. Worked fine when he moved the little switch that set it to pantograph pickup. Yeah,
Oh my
he
goodness.
did. It was so strange. Yeah.
I have heard of somebody who bought a locomotive as non-runner and discovered the reason it was non-runner.
Didn't have any legs.
No, it was a DCC sound and wasn't set to run on DC. So, person who
Oh my
tested it
goodness.
assumed that it was dead when in fact it just had like 150 quid's worth of sound gear in it.
Like a
Oh.
bandy,
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So he basically got it cheap, and also got free sound.
Hey,
Amazing.
Big Simon Pitcher, thank you again for your generous
Absolutely.
donation.
So
to
thank you
the
so much, Simon Pitcher. I don't know whether you
JK
caught that at the beginning, but thank you so much for those 6 locomotives. We are running 2 of them tonight, and the other 4 are all here showing in. And thank you so much.
That's all I do for most of the show.
Spongate Junction says, "I'll see you at Warnerley on Sunday."
will.
Yes. So,
So have
the
we
new
got a plot for this evening then? Or what?
Yes,
Not really.
tonight's topic is
Not really, no.
Warnerley predictions.
Oh, yes, now...
What are we predicting will happen
Can I
at
just-
the show?
yeah.
Apart from lots of people will look at things and possibly buy them. I predict
Well, I
that's
think
going to happen.
It's become
Right.
sort of this like unwritten rule now that at every major show
There's always some
there's always
new
some sort of
toy.
announcements. You
Yeah.
know,
So,
it's kind of exciting to see that.
I don't know.
There you
The
go.
back.
Yeah. Yeah,
Reach around the power lead.
I am trying to get in.
You might need to get it from behind.
Oh,
no.
matron!
Reach around
It
from
came
behind.
From behind.
Yeah,
So,
No.
Yay.
no, I think the sound desk's just... no.
1 sec. You're back. Okay, give it a sec.
Are we back?
You're
We're back.
You're back. Back.
Billy's replacement sounds.
Okay, we're having a lot of technical issues tonight.
So,
Guys,
basically...
we are so sorry. We're trying our best here, but things seem to be going off.
Mike at Putnam Junction says sound lips moving but sounds like Space Invaders. Yeah, because it goes...
Can I just say it? Whenever the sound things go right, it's not like we're waiting to do it on purpose, you know. You don't make it personal.
Yeah, of course, Sound Tonight is sponsored by Billy's Replacement Speakers. Yeah, sorry, we can't help it. There's a loose connection.
Sounds gone funny as well, again.
No.
Are these people...
I'm looking at the thing. I think they're watching on delay.
We've got it on
1 second.
The sound is back.
Let me have a look.
I'm
Now
putting it on
people
the-
are saying it sounds like Craig farting. Sound is
Okay,
okay. It's fine. I think some people are watching
1 sec.
on delay.
1 sec.
I'm trying my
I've
best to
got it
get...
here.
But
Yeah, so everything's fine. All is...
working.
Sounds
Okay.
fine here, guys.
So can I just say, is there's some people watching us on a delay?
Some
So-
people saying, oh, it's static.
Yeah, can I just say, some people are watching us on a bigger delay than others. So when they're typing in the chat saying the sound's wrong, that's just because they're hello from the future. Yeah, a lot of people...
And that's a problem with the stream thing, and not everyone's watching at the same...
I really wish it didn't do that. I sincerely wish. I've got it set up so that the
I've got the
latency
stream on
is
here
as
now, so-
low as possible.
No issues there at all.
Yeah.
Is there some people watching us on a delay? Yeah, F5, hit F5. Okay, anyway, meanwhile, back at the ranch. So, we're going to have the new Monday Club badges available at Warnerley.
Sounds fine.
That's when, hopefully, all going well, fingers crossed, we'll
Oh
be
my
picking
goodness.
them up. We're not going to make them live before then, because
Nope.
until we physically got them in our possession, we don't want people to be paying money and then waiting. So,
And is it true that the new badges are in prototypical Jenny Kirk green this time, though?
I think it's
It's a BR
I
green,
think
isn't it? Apple green or
green.
something.
they're in green. I don't know whether it's
She wouldn't
BR.
let me do them in pink.
No, we're going to cycle through different colours. So the one after this, I actually quite kind of like LMS maroon for the next ones.
See, she won't let me do them in hot pink. I want to do
Well,
the
that's-
80s.
you
Yeah.
should- I think-
Simon
I think-
Train's
I think you
Model
actually
Railway
should do a black.
Showcase says, I love green. Absolutely. Richard
because
Turnbull
you're
says
obviously-
purple.
I think you should.
Now, purple
Hot pink.
will be...
With the flag on it.
With neon.
Is there a chance we could stop the white noise in
No.
the background?
Oh,
We're
we're
talking about
discussing
colours
important
for the badges.
things.
I want to do a hot pink with neon edging.
Oh,
Like 80s fever version.
edging, eh? Well,
Yeah.
Marcus... There's people saying that it sounds like a blue bottle stuck inside the speaker, but...
Okay, there's nothing I can do about it. That sounds...
No, it's definitely not a problem.
Yeah.
It's just the reason I shushed you is because then I can
I know, I
see
wanted
the
to...
sound go.
I know exactly what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
What you're hearing, guys, is the sound of the locomotives. There is a thing going around going beep, 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 beep. It's the Bachman squeak, isn't it?
Yeah, the Bachman Mark 1
There's
squeak.
nothing we can do about that either.
Yeah.
I wish we could, because it's every week.
I'll be honest, I think Bachman wished they could as well, because I believe the Bachman squeak, nobody was quite 100% sure what was causing it.
the swound.
Yeah, Ben Davis says, hi Jennifer, we get
Proud swound.
Bachman 2024 winter range on Wednesday. Any suggestions, Jennifer? Going to be 9:30 GMT. I know we're getting the Class T3 London and South Western Rail, but that's already been announced. I think as well. There's also they announced the London and North Western Railway 50-foot coaches, which looks superb, by the way. And I think they're fairly close to actually being in the shops. I am actually quite looking forward to those.
Well, I know a Curious Girl haven't announced anything today, so you know they'll be getting itchy.
Well,
We need to announce something. Oh, but Jesus, we need to announce something. Wait, no, come on.
there was somebody online saying that
Sorry,
oh,
Stephen, Richard, guys, sorry.
This is quite cruel. Like somebody online says, "Well, they'll wait until Bachman announced something." I go, "We're already working on that."
Oh. Is that right, Ted? Oh.
Yeah. Garter Blue always does it for me, says Mike Len TT120. Garter
We kid
Blue.
because we love it.
Yeah, we kid because we love it. It's okay. Settle down, Richard Watson. It's okay.
Settle down, Beavis.
I wouldn't call him Beavis, but no.
I'm talking to you.
Oh, right, okay.
Hang on. If she's Beavis, that means I'm Butthead.
Yeah.
No!
Andy Fryers from Sawyer's Model says he had his Batman rep in the shop today, and he wouldn't tell him anything about what's
Of course he
arriving
wouldn't.
I bet he won't.
on Friday.
I don't even know whether the Bachman reps would know.
Well, he
I
probably
mean,
doesn't
if
know.
I worked as a Bachman rep, I'd probably prefer not to know, because otherwise I'd accidentally let something slip.
Can I just say that I was actually at Sawyer Models earlier today, and I was deprived of some money, and I got myself a Western
Oh, did he,
Class 52.
did
It
he
was-
do the Great Eastern
But it
Model
was
things
is
with
it
Anne?
the Cheltenham Model? It was a Cheltenham Model
Cheltenham
Centre,
Model Centre.
and it was Western King. It was a special commission. It's number 204 of 350 units produced, and it was an
So it's
absolute.
proper limited
It's
edition.
proper limited edition with a certificate. It looks brand new. I opened it from the box. It looks brand new. The box on the outside sleeve is a little bit, well, age worn, but the logo itself looks superb, and it's a Dapol as well. So I like Dapol. I know a lot of people don't like Dapol, but I like Dapol.
I must admit, I've had a Hellion Class 52 for a long time, and I am aware that they kind of went head to head, and there was people in both camps singing the praises. But having looked at the Dapol 52, I prefer it. Now, the area that people focused in on was just over the cab roof at the front, over the windows. But actually, the rest of the detail on the Dapol model is ahead of what I saw on the Hellion.
Richard Brighton, have you wired up your gizmos yet? No, because I'm a terrible person.
What
I'm
gizmos
bad
have you
and I
got?
should feel bad. I can't tell you what gizmos I've got, Jenny.
Are these super secret gizmos?
The super secret special
Are
super
these the
secret
ones that you're not
special-
allowed to feed after midnight or
Yes,
get wet?
absolutely.
Well, why haven't I got?
I've got a day off tomorrow because you've already had them. Settle down.
I've already had
You've already
them.
had them. You've already got them, as it happens.
Are these the IP Ultras by
No,
any
no,
chance?
no, nothing like that. But I'm going to play with them tomorrow, mate. I've got a day off.
You're going to play with
I
Richard
will. I will
Brighton's
have a
special
fiddle
toys?
with your connections tomorrow, young man.
I've already had them.
You have. You've got them.
I've got them.
Yes.
What?
I'm not telling you because it's a secret.
Oh, all right. Quickly turn the sound down.
No,
so we
no.
can tell.
You know, the fact that the Bachman squeak is still going on, kind of.
It's a lapel mic.
Oh dear. Anyway, so Adrian Cooney.
How
says,
rude to describe Craig is, but it's accurate, mate. That's the thing. It's a
we got
fact, mate.
Alan Reynolds at the PVA J Cloth Junction.
Richard Bright. It's a secret.
It's a and I've already had them.
Andy Fry, you've had enough of my money for one day, sir.
Hey, no, that's not a proper shopkeeper talking.
But I'd just like to say, though, it does prove my point, and I've been making this point for a while. If you're struggling to afford things and you think the price is ridiculous, go to your local model railway shop, jump on a train, go check the hour's journey, make a day of it. I promise you, you will find a bargain there.
Yeah.
You really will.
Sarah Davis says Craig looked like he was doing a half Trump with only one giraffe.
One giraffe.
One giraffe.
I'm not normally truck with any giraffes, really.
Loser.
Richard Bright said, Jenny, you've had plenty, so you've had plenty. You've had plenty.
It's got me thinking now.
I'll tell you after. I'll tell you the thing. But
It's not Cobalt S levers, is
no,
it?
it's that new super secret DCC system which can take you back in time, and
Oh, what, a DeLorean?
it's a DeLorean DCC system.
Oh, right, they've got a Cobalt
It costs
blue DeLorean.
£1,800. It's called the Cobalt Ultra Lightning Bolt Super Fast Broadband,
And it makes the tea.
and it's got
got a tea
smoke unit in it, and it's DCC, and it's got lights and sound, and the doors open.
Can
they
it
go
do the toast?
It can do toast as well,
My goodness.
and English muffins as well.
Right,
It's fantastic. It's going to change the world. And
Oh, wait, hold on. Phil Yates spotted a bargain. Says £40 for a Bachman 4MT. Can I just say, whether that is the 4MT with tender or the 4MT tank, that is actually a blooming good price. And it just goes to show, actually, there's some really great deals out there. Because what did you say you paid for your Western?
just shy of 70 quid.
That is a really good deal for a limited edition, pristine in box, and it's quite nice. That's the one with the weird circular windscreen wipers. I think they pinched them from North Sea ferries.
So Brad's going, Craig! Don't worry, I've not let slip. It's fine. It's fine. People won't have your toaster system just yet. It's fine.
He's not told us nout.
Has he got a toaster that imprints Gronk it up on every single slice of toast?
Toast. It goes back in time.
But no,
fits in the palm
toast
of your
that
hand.
goes back in time. Amazing.
What you mean? It just turns into bread?
Oh, yeast.
Yeast. It's a bit yeasty. It's got a good aroma. It's very yeasty.
Nice and fresh.
Is it? Okay. 259 watching, but only 77 likes, says Aaronville. So don't forget to hit the like button. You know you want to. It makes it really, really happy. And if you haven't already done so, then do consider sharing the stream and subscribing to the channel.
Richard Bright, that's the perfect way to describe it. Is imagining a Gronk TARDIS. That's the best way to describe what they've got in the Skunk Works at DCC Factory.
The Gronk TARDIS. It's a Gronk. You go and get in, and you come out, and it's the Middle Ages.
Pretty much, yeah.
And they go, I'm sorry, mate, it's the Middle Ages. We don't know what Gronk is. And it's like, oh no, there's no rails. We can't get up to 88.
Yes, Dave Scott, yes, I have finally got a Western, mate. I'll just keep it at the one.
Mark Wilson said, did someone say back in time? See, he's chuckling. He knows. He knows that you need a DeLorean. Because where we're going, we don't need roads.
We don't need roads. We need rails, though.
Chris Jones 10 says, Jenny, will you rip up Weir Yard and start again? Not completely.
She has that's set. That's
there will be redevelopment.
You have considered it. Yeah. There have been times where you thought about it, but what's really more likely to happen is you'll take bits out and change those.
I will tinker around the edges for a while.
He'll watch to know what I'm doing with TT120. Nothing at the minute, mate, but I will have something eventually.
Yeah.
You know you love it. You know you love it.
Although
Peachy didn't send me one. I thought it was him there, but obviously he just doesn't. He disregards our friendship as nothing.
Valley's 56XX says, in the secret room at the base of the Great Pyramid is a Class 08. Going, Gronk it up, Gronk it up.
Well, how else, not be funny, but how else do you think the ancient Egyptians moved all those big piles of stone? They used the Gronk.
Yeah,
they crossed it. Did.
Waiting, watching, Gronking. So anyway, Bankman announcements. I don't know. I suspect there will be probably. What about a mainline Hunslet, but in 016.5?
I think Bankman have been bought out by Accurascale. I think they were in huge financial worries and struggles, and Accurascale's gone, do you know what, we'll have a bit of that.
And maybe in a surprise move, and they poached all of the senior Accurascale staff to go and work at Barwell.
You know what actually is going to happen on Wednesday when Bankman makes their announcements? They're going to remove a cloth, and it'll turn out that actually it wasn't Backman at all. It was 3 Holmbies in a trench coat.
Yeah, 3 Holmbies in a trench coat. Backman, they're going to announce a brand new version of the duet for all you people out there with Victorian Mother Railways. Yes.
Yeah, those people who like the lights to flicker when you're running your trains.
It's fantastic.
Oh, look at this. Oh, it's got a realistic smoke unit built in. Look, it's on fire. Yeah. But no, I think that they might be expanding the 016.5.
There's going to be some NG7.
NG7.
Got on brand, Jennifer. NG7.
I'm sorry. He won't come and do an interview with me. He's getting it called 016.5.
I always forget the chap's name, and I'm really sorry.
Richard Proudman?
No. There was a gentleman at Getz, and I always forget his name. I think it's a chap that runs Tunnel Lane. Is it Dan from Tunnel Lane?
Oh, Dan Everson.
He had a superb NG7 layout there. It was just a little thing, but it was enough to show you what you can do with it. I thought that's superb. Thing to have. So yeah, hopefully people will see more of that. But I think NG7 is almost a definite.
I think the mainline Hunslets, but in the original 040 guys, I think that would work well in the 016.5 range. I'm sorry, until he agrees to do an interview, it's getting called 016.5.
Richard Brighton, that's correct, yes.
Oh, thank you so much, Hillside Junction. Very generously donated £5 on the Super Chat. Says, everyone going to Warnerley, please visit the 73082 Camelot Locomotive Society stand and help support the beautiful Standard 5 loco. Excellent.
Standard 5, very good.
Gronkhenge, I like it.
Gronkhenge.
I think we need a
that a bit
Gronkhenge.
like somewhere in America? There's like a thing where they've put like upended Cadillacs and they're all like monoliths.
Richard Brighton wants to know if you're live
Cadillac
streaming
Ranch?
from Not Wally.
Yes.
Possibly. All
Which-
depends on
Wi-Fi
things.
traffic, I would have
We're
thought.
going to attempt to.
Oh,
We're
well,
going to bring the
yeah.
equipment and see what happens.
Dan Everson, according to Aaronville, he says Dan Everson built the NG7 016.5. Come on, do the
She's not
interview
dropping that.
layout in 6 days. You know,
Wow.
Yeah, that's impressive.
that is pretty good.
Yeah.
But I mean, he
But
is.
Dan is a proper
he is
talented, he's a
a
properly
proper-
talented model.
proper
He's
good
one of
model.
the anointed few, in my opinion. He's
Can I
very
just say,
Anointed few.
if they ever did another series of GMRC,
Well, you know, if
then
you did
Dan
like
Everson would be on my dream
But,
team.
you know, if you did like a Last Supper Renaissance style painting of model railway YouTubers and people, there'd be you and like Charlie and him.
No, not me.
They'd be like,
I'd be sweeping up in the corner.
You'd
I
be the
don't
one
know
that's
who'd play-
serving the food. At the
Yeah, I
Last
don't know
Supper.
who'd be playing Model Railway Jesus or anything, but you know, it certainly wouldn't be me. I'd be like Judas sat in the corner going, "Bah, bloody Batman, bah."
Model rail. I don't know. I mean, love him or hate him, would that not be Simon Kohler?
What, Model Railway Jesus?
Yeah, well, you know, he's been such a big part. Controversial, but then again, Jesus always is.
And that's the end of monetisation.
He wasn't nailed up on a cross because people liked him, dude.
Yeah.
Are you saying we should nail Simon Cole to a cross though?
No.
No,
I'm-
we should
I'm
not.
talking about model railway. Jesus.
Simon, run! She has your address. Run, man!
123 Fake Street, Buttocks, Kent.
But it's
Anyway, meanwhile, but I think I'm going to say mainline. I don't. Yeah, thank
It's
you very much.
lovely,
It
look
is
at that.
actually
It's
Full
amazing.
metal wheels and everything.
Full Metal Jacket. Yes.
Yeah.
I was thinking the same thing.
Roke.
Yeah. There are many others like it, but this one is
But
mine.
my only gripe, and I'm going to say this publicly now, my only gripe with TT120 is the stupid flaming couplings.
Yes,
But
every time.
that's the only legacy baggage it comes
Yeah,
with.
that's it. Apart from that, love the scale.
Yeah, but can I just say, look,
Hunt couplings are so easy to add.
What do you call me?
these,
Hunt
you could there.
couplings.
Look, you can pull the couplings out like that, and that is the same mounting point as N-Gauge and 009. So you can put any coupling you want in. Oh, I've broken it.
Zantek,
Shove a
not
hot
yet,
coupling
mate.
in
I've
there
not yet
straight
wiped the
away.
TARDIS in, but I am doing some scenic work now.
Olé.
Finally on the layout. Scenic work
Olé.
is underway, and I'm thinking of putting it on top of next to the house on the hill, just by the stream. There we are. What's up? What is it, lassie?
Ben.
Did someone fall down the well?
Yeah,
Did you push someone down a well?
yeah. Ben says,
She admitted it.
"Oh, come on, hell, it's my
This is torture for her because she can't get it out. Come on, lassie, go. Speak, girl. Come on.
it's my show, and I can't say what I Right,
Go on, say it. Say it.
I will do if you
Say it then.
I will.
This is
do.
all time that could have been spent you saying things that you need to say.
Will you shut up?
Possibly. Come on. Jenny, be professional, girl. Come. You've forgot all this.
Ben says,
Hello.
I'm sorry I'm late.
A Monday clubber is never late to the wagons, nor are they early.
There's a pill you
They
can
arrive
take if you're late.
precisely when they mean to.
Thanks, gang.
Thanks, Gangon.
I think I've broken Jenny. Sorry, love.
Right.
You alright? Got a brew?
Mainline
Sorry,
Hunslets,
also. Oh, yeah.
I think, because they'll go well with the range of slate wagons that they've done. But I do wonder whether we're going to see maybe something like the Quarryman's coaches might appear in 016.5. But I would have guessed that actually that would probably be more at Pico Street, because they've already done them in 009. But I don't know. I do think that mainline Hunslets and their 040 guys are definitely up there. Are we going to see a War Department 460 again?
that, mate.
Another locomotive that Bachmann have done in 009.
Isn't there like an anniversary of the military thing this year? Something going on?
Richard Brighton says, Craig, you weren't the first to break, Jenny.
She was a hard filly to break, but I managed it in the end. Yeah.
I sat next to Richard Brighton for months.
Oh,
Can you
he's a
imagine the innuendo that went on in that office?
For the people that don't know Richard Brighton, I think properly know him, he's a dirty little boy.
He's basically he's the meme that causes the other meme, which is the matron.
Yeah.
Yes, right.
Xantec, don't worry, mate. I'll mention now. With that little flashy TARDIS, do I have to plug it into the mains, or can I just use track power with a resistor?
The little flashy TARDIS doesn't use track power. It's slightly different. I think it's got like 9 or 11 volts.
Can I use a
something like
battery pack?
Should be able to use just a battery.
Can I? If I can use
Sure.
a battery. Interesting.
That is intriguing.
That says reset. Something.
Oh, yep. Talk to the nice
Have you
people.
worked out what it is?
What happened is something has gone wrong because we were all having a nice jovial time,
And it went
something.
no.
None of that nonsense. What's this? What's happening in the chat of destiny?
Is anyone going to the Warnerley show? Yes.
Yes, we are.
Apparently we all are.
We're all going in the same bus. What's happening here? It's not happy, is it? What is
Richard
it?
Brighton says, Jenny,
Yes.
tearing a small sticker off a box just for you.
That doesn't sound healthy. What is that noise?
That's the locomotive sat in the ABC shuttle area. Oh, because Aegis turned itself off with that fault.
You got to restart Aegis now.
So I've got to restart every single train.
Oh,
Got to
no.
talk to the nice.
Well, it's a safety thing, isn't it? You know.
Yeah.
No, it's a thing. They don't know why. It just happens.
Right. I've got an
Ooh,
idea.
And can I just say as well, it's corrupted. This is an NCE thing, I think. It's corrupted the running numbers of some of the locomotives.
Oh my goodness.
What has?
Something has, so it's changed what's in the stack.
You can tell it's live. Yes, mate. You couldn't fake
Oh,
this.
we wouldn't want to.
Yeah. So where's? Yep, that is working. 50.
Something else is buzzing again now.
Just calm
I've got an
down.
idea. Why don't we test that the TARDIS works on a 9-volt battery? Because we've got one downstairs.
Please, if
So
only
let's
because
do
I know
it.
you're quite sore at the minute. If you
We've
don't
got
mind.
one there.
Oh, have we? Yes, we have a 9-volt battery. Do we have
Yeah.
the TARDIS?
That's what I mean. We've got a TARDIS down there.
There's one there as well.
No, the other
Oh.
one. Yeah, for those of you who keep asking how I'm doing, I'm fine.
Jen, do us
So-
a favour. Just put your toe on that, see if it works.
No.
She did that one time, but
No,
only
it
as a
didn't.
joke. Yeah,
No,
you
it
did.
didn't. No, it didn't.
Yeah, you did.
And
And that's why you're so sharp now.
You'll love this comment. Richard Knowles says, one good reason to stick with DC.
Oh,
There's many reasons.
Victorian modelling, you know.
To be honest with you, I'm gonna level with everyone. DC is fine. If you want to stick with DC, stick with DC. It's fine. If you want to add the extras, you're gonna have to go DCC and bite the bullet. But it's not as scary as it looks when you first see it.
Oh, Richard Gruter says, Craig, can I buy you an NEC burger to test first?
No one's got that. No one's got that amount of money to spend on an NEC burger, mate. That's just you could buy a
Is
DCC
this a
sound
reference?
loco for an
Is
NEC.
this one of those
Is
things
this-
where if you won the lottery, you wouldn't tell anyone, but there would be signs?
He's just buying like Ben and Jerry's ice
Anyway,
cream full
Zoe,
price.
before you go, I'm
Yeah.
changing the angle of the dangle.
For the brew, that is true.
Yeah, so you want to fix that camera?
Nope.
Richard Brighton with a very political response. DCC is good. DC is good. Yes, in the same way that walking is good and driving is good.
Yes.
Yes.
Now,
They all have their place.
we'll be at Saint Tropez waiting for you to arrive. Yeah, we'll keep the bar warm for you.
No, it's all the laughing and joy. You know.
Yeah. Right, RG Models 86. Funny enough, actually, they did have a Subway concession in the NEC last time I
remember
went.
that. Yeah, it was actually normal prices.
And they're
wasn't it?
normal
Yeah.
prices because I think at places like Subway and McDonald's, a place like that, they basically say no gouging. This is the price. They have like a national pricing.
Can I just have a look at those locos that Simon sent me?
Yeah,
Really
there
nice.
you go.
This
There.
is lovely.
West
Look at this
Coast
thing.
Rail Company 33.
Was it Simon Pitcher that sent you that?
Yeah,
Look
Simon
at that.
Pitcher very generously sent them. So that's very much in your wheelhouse,
That's
isn't it?
lovely stuff. Yeah.
Um,
We've got the Class 14
yeah,
as well.
Nomad Railway says,
Get
yes,
back
Craig,
to
I
that.
sometimes walk to my car.
Yes,
Ooh,
absolutely.
yeah, mixed mode transport, that's always good.
So that's like half DC, half DCC then.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. Don't get the streams crossed, because if you feed DCC into a
Class
DC
14,
controller,
teddy bears.
then it really does poo things up. Castle Hill Light Rowis' evening all missed out? Not really, just the usual shenanigans.
Here's the blue TARDIS, which looks purple on the screen for some weird reason. This was given to us. Is this by Warbler Productions?
Zantex.
Right. So we've got this here, and it's shiny and it looks great.
Shiny and bright.
Now, it's either going to light up or only light up once. Let's have a look.
Yeah, there we go. I thought.
Oh,
Yeah,
That is
9 volt.
that's flashing
Is it
really
not-
fast.
Can I just say, is that 9 volt or is it 3 volt? And you're just basically making it
Hold it up.
absolutely crap out. Go on, let's get to the rave.
You be black, you be red, I'll be black. Come on.
Go on, touch the metal bit.
Sandstorm. You're not touching Zoe, love.
Yeah, touch it. If you get near it, touch it.
There you go. For those of you with epilepsy, we're sorry. We'll see you in the emergency room.
Yeah.
So there you are. That's
For those with epilepsy, you should have looked away a little while
I think
ago.
he's putting a resistor with solar flashing down, wasn't it?
Yeah. I would say actually maybe try running it on 3 volts.
what I'm thinking of doing is
Right.
adding a little on-off switch
And
and putting it somewhere.
Yeah, that's
right.
right.
Anyway, meanwhile, back at the ranch.
Back at the ranch.
Back at the ranch, Magnestein Railway says sometimes someone actually pays for a promotional price from certain retailers. Yeah, that's possible. Railway Rob says, is Warnerley going to be held in the same hall as Warnerley?
It's the
I
exact same
think it
thing,
is.
but with
It's
different
basically,
organisers.
it's like, it's basically, it's Wally, but
It's Wally
it's not
2,
Wally.
Electric Boogaloo.
It's like Diet Walling.
And the Wally event, Wally Club has moved to Statfold Barn, but the same weekend in the same hall at the same venue is the event. I think it's something like the British Festival of Railway Modelling at the NEC, but everybody's calling it Warnerley, or I can't believe it's not Wally.
Wally. But then there's another one which is not Wally. So it's
Yes, Hall 5 says Nick at Bletchton High Level.
I think what I'm going to do with this
Yeah.
is paint it so it's a different blue, slightly darker,
Yeah.
more muted blue.
Can I just say, if you bring a bag full of goodies with you, they can't stop you.
And weather
Pick up all your sandwiches at the nearby
There's a
co-op or
lovely,
something.
Contrast paint that comes from Citadel,
Yeah.
and
that look nice.
it kind of darkens
Zantex
shades.
says it needs a resistor.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
We'll
get there,
that
though.
was like Darude.
Yes.
Sandstorm levels of flashing.
Yeah, that is a full-on rave-tastico. Right, anyway, meanwhile, back at
We
the
all did it.
goddamn ranch.
I don't think I've ever been to
Backman.
goddamn ranch.
I was, please,
She
you know,
really hates when we do this.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
it's-
you're irritating an autistic person now. Can I just say that? This is like you're messing with my disability.
Can you hear that? It's a small violin just for you. Ooh.
Yeah.
The Hornby magazine show in April is not Wally.
No.
This makes this show not Wally.
Yeah.
Can I
Richard
just-
Brighton, where is this peak rail you speak of Class 14s? What is that? More information, please.
What? Who? What?
He
What?
mentioned about Class 14s.
East Lancs Railway usually have a lot of
They
them.
do. I've not been there. I need to go next year. I
Have
need
you?
to go
Oh,
to
no.
the East Lancs.
Oh well, hit up Jonathan Newton. He volunteers.
He does.
there.
He does. And he does at the Keithley Worth Valley Railway. He's a fireman there as well.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Right. Anywho.
2 railways, no waiting.
Yeah. Meanwhile, back at the goddamn ranch. Backman, I did. I think that that it's going to be some degree of consolidation. I'm not sure whether there's any models outstanding. I think the 25 was probably
Some of
the
that
last.
stuff is outstanding, though.
No, I think the Class 20. Are you finished?
You know we love you, Jen.
Yeah, but it would be nice if you showed your love by keeping silent when I'm speaking.
Oh, is this the love that dare not speak its name?
He better not speak its name.
Yeah.
If it knows what's good for it.
Yes, Nick at Bletchton High Level says collect a nice M&S lunch on the way to the NEC. That's one way of doing it. Right, Aaronville says, Jenny, will you video everything, ripping out then rebuilding some of your weird yard, please? Yeah, it will. If I do it, it will get video.
That is the plan, yeah.
But anyway, meanwhile, back at the...
I think not much is happening at this ranch, is there really? Come on, Jen, you can do this. The love that dare not speak his name, or the love that better sit down and shut the hell.
Right. Anywho. Right.
Jen, what's in the news?
Stuff. I don't know. Anyway, the Bankman announcements. We've already been treated to. The T3 has been out. I don't know whether that's going to... That may not feature because the quarterly announcements are about things that will come in the next quarter. And I'm not quite sure how far along the T3 was. Although a little bit naughty, I did goose somebody who I suspected of being involved in the model by asking whether... I said, if another manufacturer were interested in working on this model, what would you say? And they went, no, don't do it, don't do it. And so I do wonder whether I may have been partly responsible for them trailing ahead early.
Evening, Mark Wilson. Good to see you, young man. Hello.
But also, I think 016.5, yeah, Richard Proudman, until you do the interview, that's what I'm calling it.
MG7? That just makes no sense. Doesn't
It does, yeah, because everybody else called it 016. Yeah, that's what
it is.
It's a standard.
They call it that because that's what it is, Jenny, until proven otherwise.
Yeah, otherwise, it would be like calling 00 ML16.5 or... No, ML4. ML4.
I mean,
Mainline 4.
That just rolls off the tongue.
It does. ML4. There you are. You're welcome, Backman. Use that. I dares you. I dares you to use
We don't
that.
do 00 anymore. We do ML4 scale.
Yeah,
Thank you
yeah.
very much. Yes. Sir.
Right. Raymond Legs. It's like his dream mix disc there. Quench Dreams, Planet Perfecto, Bullet in the Gun. I've got that on promo. I always thought it was overrated. Debrita Raum, Halebop, Serious Danger, Deeper, Part 1, Bedrock, Set in Stone, ATB presents Flanders behind.
Naive Gauge, you've got to be careful what frog juicers make. They can really spike your layout.
You've got to be careful. I mean, like, wasn't it like what's red and green, red and green, red and green? It's like a frog juicer.
They brute force it, and it just they're not. Yeah, be careful with them, man.
Yeah, I personally wouldn't use them. I think that
not without some sort of protection anyway, or where to.
What I would do is actually use the frog polarity changer that's built in something like a Cobalt IP Digital, or use the relays on things like the ADS units.
Yeah, absolutely.
To actually change the frog. I think a frog juicer is a lazy way of doing it, and actually a little bit of effort, and then you remove all of the problems.
Yes, Richard Brighton. Wouldn't it be good if someone did build that?
Yeah, that built a frog juicer that doesn't spike and has built-in spike suppression. It would be good, wouldn't it? But actually, it's no excuse for wiring your layout. Oh God, I sound like those people that go, Harrington Morgan's good enough for everybody.
You should be thankful to have that duet.
Yes. I made this one myself out of valves I took from an old Spitfire. And a post office relay that goes click, 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 click. I nicknamed it Colossus because it reminds me of my time at Bletchley Park during the war.
I spent 17 weeks scavenging capacitors from old toasters to make this.
Yes.
Watch this space, says Richard Brighton.
Tam Valley, gosh, that's a name I haven't seen for a long time. I'm
getting weird science vibes here, Zoe.
Yeah.
It's alive! Alive!
I just like that. It's like flashing.
Simon Train says, question, has anyone seen my comments from my Model Railway Showcase channel? Think YouTube is messing around. I don't know, to be honest, because I keep getting distracted. But yeah, I wouldn't surprise me if it is messing around. Oh, DJ K666 says it'd be great fun to do an 008 layout just to mess with people. And people go, oh, is that 009? No, it's 008.
What would 008 even be?
It would be slightly narrower 009.
Would it be prototypically correct?
Yeah. Yes. Right. Yeah, I'm with you, Adrian Cooney. Poor frogs getting blended all the time.
In every science class across the world.
There's Frenchmen out there going, you should...
Oh, you have wasted my dinner, you absolute swine.
You're not
You know,
allowed,
can
Ben,
I-
I'm sorry, you're not allowed to do 007 gauge unless you're wearing a tux and also drinking a martini.
Or womanizing
Well,
as
I
well.
could, I could get behind the womanizing and the drinking a martini,
Oh!
but I'm not really into the tux.
That's not what you said when we met.
Richard Knowles says, how about 006 15-inch gauge railway done to 4mm? Isn't that using Z-gauge tracks and mechanisms?
That's so complicated. And
That
slow
is,
and
yeah.
fucking
008 would actually represent 2 foot exactly, as 009 is 2 foot 3 inch. So actually only the Talyllyn stuff is correct, and the Corris Railway. So Bachmann have announced new Talyllyn and Dolgoch, and I think some of the other locomotives that appeared in the Thomas the Tank Engine range. The real life counterparts are now being released in 009. So I'm looking forward to those. Aaronville says, Jenny, what sort of layout changes do you propose to change? Subject to change as you go?
And will they change as change as
I
well?
don't know, to be honest
This is
with
why
you.
it's never happened, isn't it?
I know that I grow bored of Weiryard, but I don't know what I want to change. So I don't know. I really don't know. Raymond Legg says in T gauge there are no rivets. There are, but you have to have the zen of knowing they're there because you can't see
Andy
them.
Fry says they're due around Christmas, Jenny, the 009.
What? Oh, the Talyllyn stuff.
I was looking at some 009 in models.
Oh right, I
today,
thought
and tell you what,
Dolgoch
wow.
had been.
I need to get some. A little Blanche. It's lovely. You've got one at you, Jenny, somewhere.
Madden Steam Railway says, personally, I remember a time when narrow gauge O was known as ON30. In fact, the Hoddesdon Model and Railway Club has a layout at this scales. And Simon Train, to get ready with the trombone, says, at least you're not base bored of Weiryard.
Richard Pratt says you should have.
Now, Richard Brighton, yes, I could do Weiryard with an auto shuttle with passing loop, including operational signals and auto braking. And that is technically possible. On one of the ABC shuttles, I have a choice of different routes. So if I pull that lever, then actually it will now take a different route. So I'm going to press the button. There we go. And you will see the Class 71 now taking a completely different route. And once it's gone through there, I'm going to hit the lever,
Craig
and
sounds
it
like
will come
Officer
back on a
Crabtree
different
from
route.
the
So yes, I could do that. I just need to get round to
Good
it.
morning. I was just pissing your ship this morning.
So yes, Richard Brighton, yes, would do it. Make a nice project. The problem is, though, the area that it would fit into is quite limited access underneath on account of...
Aaronville says, how about adding a 009 rail run to your 00?
like that
We've
idea.
already got one.
Well, there is a little bit. You can't see it, but it's not a running layout. It's a tiny piece of track. But I was thinking of adding
it's a mosey
an
layout.
009 layout, a very tightly curved rabbit warren of a layout, to Jablite Mountain. And I think Jablite Mountain would probably be the first area to be changed on Weiryard.
What's
If
Jabba
we-
Mountain?
Anyway,
If we were to turn this,
people
we might be able to actually see Jablite Mountain. There it is.
Is that two people having an
So-
adult encounter on there?
Now they're climbing.
I think you'll find that
So,
rock
yes,
climbers.
Jen's thinking of putting the 009 layout up here.
That'd work.
Yeah,
I think that would work, yeah.
basically cut out the mountain and
Hey, you
start
could have
again.
a funicular railway as well going
Yeah,
down
can-
the side
can
of
we-
it and bringing people up yonder.
You've knocked. Yeah, oh look at that.
Oh,
You-
just a little bit.
oh look
Ah,
at
a little bit
oh,
more.
what the?
Up.
We're doing it live.
Right. Anyway, meanwhile, I'll just stop messing
There's
about.
people at home vomiting now with
Yeah, no, I haven't seen anybody's emails. Leamington Station. Oh
free mail.
Ooh.
Oh, you okay?
no, it's a huge stabbing pain.
You turn into me.
Oh, I think it's trapped.
You're not having a heart attack, are you?
I don't know.
Wrong side.
No, it can be both.
Can it?
Yeah, just to reassure you.
No, it's all right. And we're going to.
That's that left ventricle finally done with.
I can feel it slamming shut even as we speak. So anyway, meanwhile, right. Backman, Warnerley. What was the topic tonight?
I have
Predictions
no
for
idea.
Warnerley.
Yes.
I think there's going to be some kind of. I think it's like we
Punch
should.
up in the car park.
No, I think we should have like bingo cards, and people can play. I can't believe it's not Warn. I can't believe it's not Worley bingo, and there'll be somebody saying very loudly, "How much?"
And that's nothing for me then. I don't muddle that.
Some kind of.
When are you going to model this really obscure thing from the 1970s?
That's first week in never.
A comment about weird smells. Someone getting hit in the face with a rucksack.
Getting sacked in the face is horrible.
And also some kind of major scrum around Clark Railworks second-hand stand. Oh, I tell you where there will be. If Backman's doing the second sale, there will be people making out like a bandit from that.
Yeah, why not?
They will stream in, they will push and shove straight to that stand, fill bags and bags of stuff with the stuff, and then they'll be home, and by lunchtime they'll be listing it all for sale on eBay.
What I will say is, if you fancy a bargain, not Warnerley,
Go to Hereford Model Centre.
seek out me, and I will give you a special card to take back to Andy at Sawyer's Models, where you will be rewarded for your efforts.
The special card says, "Help! I'm trapped in a card making factory."
Yeah.
But Sawyer's Models is at.
They're-
I can't believe
they
it's
are-
not warm.
I can't believe it's not butter. Yes, absolutely.
Oh, Rick Morley says he sharpens his elbows for Model Rail
My
Scotland.
left bottom has gone to sleep.
Your left bottom.
My left bottom.
Oh, Krista Duke says, "Hi Jenny and Zoe and Craig. Sorry I'm late."
You're very
A
welcome.
Monday clubber is never late to the wagons, nor are they early. They arrive precisely when they mean to.
Thanks, Gandalf.
Okay, there, Jan.
All I could find is this. but-
See, my facial expression was justified. You can see where she pulled that from.
This came
Painful.
from Ass Space. It's the same colour as like.
Tom Marshall from Buggles Kelly. Hello, Thomas.
Hello.
Hi, how you
nice
doing?
to see you.
Next train's gone.
Footplate Models have some bargains. It's Peter Jackson Cheadle Heath.
No, I haven't.
As does Ellis Clark Trains. Always a bargain at Ellis Clark.
Trains. It's not pronounced
Yeah.
X trains.
And of course at TMC, who are graciously sponsoring tonight.
Yes.
Yes.
I got some nice TT120 from them at the last show.
Actually, it sold so well that you had to get the locomotive from Cheltenham Model
I was
Centre
hunting high
because
and low for a
TMC
gronk.
sold out in the first couple of hours. Such was the bargain hunting nature of
And
the
I'll
punters.
tell you what, I would have had one of their gronks,
If
but
it
I was
wasn't for
holding,
those meddling kids.
But I was holding court on the live stream because you ran off to try and get to Ellis Clark.
Even
Yes.
with all the restorations. Hello, Ollie.
Oh, Harp House Holt says, "I used to work in a cardboard box factory. It folded soon after."
Oh,
Come on.
What?
A big hello to Wardle Restorations and Tom Marshall Buggle Skelly Station says, "Has Craig farted yet?"
Not in this timeline.
Oh, Craig, you could have waited.
Is that a trump card by any chance? Simon Yes, mate. Yes, it is.
Can I just say, for any Americans who are in, you do know that Trump is a slang word in the UK for fart.
Yep.
Which is quite funny considering what comes out of that man's mouth. Anyway, that's enough
Anyway,
politics.
no
politics.
politics, no politics.
We've had so many people get angry with us over politics on this show.
Have they? Yes, they have got angry with you. Are the new pins available yet? Says Andrew Bettis. No,
They will be at Warnerley.
At Warnerley. And if you're not going to Warnerley, don't worry because they will go live on the website at the same time. But we're picking them
I'm
up,
not sure about
hopefully
that.
all going well, at Warnerley. It's getting
actually-
harder and harder.
I'm not going to make them live on the website till we get
Until
back
the
from-
Monday.
Yeah, because I want to know whether there are any and how many we've got.
Are you
and whether
saying
we've
that
lost
you're
them.
planning on selling like 1,000 at
No,
the show?
I'm saying that we might lose them the same way that we accidentally left behind part of our live streaming equipment.
Yeah, but we made it a 40.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about
We
that.
made a 40-mile
Yeah.
detour.
Oh, good.
to
Well,
come
that
back
was great
for.
for morale, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good job. I like driving that car. Right, Ham Shackleton. Yes, it says that they should be available at. I can't believe it's not Worley. Tom Marshall, Buggle Skelly Station. We've already said hello. Andrew Betty says so you could mute Craig, stuff some socks in his mouth.
Oh, it doesn't work.
Oh. Where will we be based at Warnerley so we can get badges? Says Dave Scott Railways. I'm going to be
the Jenny Kirk exhibition.
We're going to be there with Four Seasons and Minith Tattoos. So basically, look, Minith Tattoos is the easiest one to spot because it's got the big lighting rig with the name on. So make a beeline for that.
Make a beeline for the one with the weird Welsh name.
Yeah, Minith Tattoos. Basically means
Potato Mountain.
Tom Marshall said it's not the mouth end that's a problem. I would strongly disagree.
Well, if it doesn't go in, how can it come out?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Verbatim regurgitation.
SHGP Media says I did both days at Spalding. So much editing.
Did you get complete written permission from the people who
Oh
you
God, that
filmed?
thread.
I got so angry with that.
How dare you maybe make a few shekels off your troubles? You should be entertaining us for free. Dance, monkey, dance.
That thread really annoyed me. It's like, oh, if you can wave a camera around, you can ask. No, I can't. I'm deaf.
I mean, most layouts are pretty good, but there are some layouts where they don't tell you what it's called, and it's very difficult to spark up a conversation with the people hidden away behind. So it's like I'm in a hurry.
It's not even that. I'll take a flyer and do my best to name people. But the fact is, I can't ask you what your thing is called because in a large environment, like a large exhibition hall with a lot of noise and a lot of echo, I can't hear.
I mean, I'm also. Can I just say?
Yeah.
Can I just say? I know that sometimes people do say, "Oh, is it all right if we film it?" Like, if I'm at an exhibition. Assume that filming and photography of my layouts is perfectly acceptable. Because what kind of a person actually? You just flip this on its head. What kind of a person takes their layout to a show and then goes, "No, you can't photograph it." And it's
like, why are you here?
Yeah, why are you here?
That's fair. I mean, what did they expect? You're going to an exhibition for a hobby where photography is almost part of that hobby.
Yeah, I think as well, it's like actually what this boils down to is the people who were causing the trouble were not people who actually take layouts to exhibitions.
I think the guy in question actually was, and he was having a rant because people kept filming his layout and not asking him any questions.
Yeah, but like it probably just looked like he was unapproachable.
Isn't the fact that it's being filmed like the best compliment ever?
Yeah.
People want to memorise it and want to...
The way I always see it is, I like what you've done there. I'm going to take a copy so I can perhaps be inspired.
SHGP Media says feedback was to film more trailers. Yeah, somebody did say actually about that. And I think it does get overlooked, but it's not necessarily for everybody's taste. But one invited me to the factory to do a video. Another said I was infringing his rights and wanted to sue if I didn't delete the video of his stand.
Right. I'm going to jump.
We've turned the legal on.
Don't take this as legal advice. Although I have a law degree, I would not be able to represent you in court. Don't take this as advice. The rights that they think are being infringed do not exist. You are at an exhibition. You are exhibiting at an exhibition or selling at an exhibition. You have no right to expect privacy in those circumstances, and whatever right he thinks he's got, if he's complaining about an infringement, he has no grounds to sue anyway, because there is no material loss on his side.
Yeah, in fact, if anything, there's material gain. You should be charging him money for the free promotion.
He's agreed to come to an event where people can look at him.
Yeah.
In order to sue, you have to show loss.
And there is no loss.
Exactly.
And I think any court would say, if you're so bothered about being filmed in public, why did you take your model railway to an exhibition to be...
Yeah. Why did you take the thing to the exhibition rather than seek the psychiatric help that you clearly need before you go?
Yeah,
because that for me sounds like a cry for help.
And actually, Krista Duke, that's an incredibly good point. Says I struggle to hear with background noise, so I don't always ask questions. And that's exactly similar the problem I have. In a noisy environment, I can tell that somebody's talking. I just can't really can't work out what they're saying. And I'm guessing there's a lot of people in a similar sort of position. So it's actually a little bit selfish sometimes. You should have asked me what the layout.
It's very ableist.
Yeah, and it's like actually there's a lot of reasons why somebody might not be in a position to. In a busy, loud show, I struggle to hear what people say.
As always said, it's a very able-minded.
Yeah.
Tom Marshall says, I enjoy when people film my stand and the dioramas, and he usually looks at YouTube after the shows to see if we've been included. He's going to be very busy.
Yeah. I mean, when we were at Lee, actually, quite a lot of people came up and filmed Minith Tatus, and it was quite nice. People tagged me, so I'd go and have a look, and it was quite nice to see other people's...
Richard Bright says, if I see Jenny coming to Oz, may I run away. Oh.
That would explain why you came and talked to me. It's
Tell her I'm busy. I'm very busy.
Now, Richard Brighton, I know some deep, dark secrets about you, so be careful.
Oh.
He's secretly Batman. That's why you've never seen him in the same room as Batman.
Yeah.
So that's perhaps Richard Brighton.
Yeah, Warbler Productions, exactly. It says, I have sensory issues, so loud background noise can cause me issues, like the panic attacks are shut down. It's not nice at all. Yeah, absolutely. James Petts says, I definitely disapprove of people trying to obstruct photography of things that are in public.
Oh, yes.
Absolutely. I think, the legalese boils down to essentially you have no right of privacy in public.
Yeah.
It's like going to a nightclub and complaining because the music's too loud.
Yeah, it's like, I'll turn that down. It's like, sorry, Grandad, you've walked into the wrong place. Yeah. This isn't the Horlicks bar.
I like a bit of Horlicks. Don't diss Horlicks.
Yeah, Grandma needs her Horlicks.
Have you missed the Warnerley Productions, Tom? No, you've missed them.
we've been predicting all kinds of wild stuff.
I've been trying to, but these
on then,
people...
Jen.
Right. Something new in 016.5. Yeah, you do the interview. I'll call it NG7. With you. I think it's going to be a mainline Hunslet, the 040 version. I think there may also be some degree of rolling stock, outside chance of a War Department, was it a Baldwin, the 460. I think in the main range we're going to see a lot of reruns, different liveries. We've just had a bunch of Mark 1s come through, so I think that they might rest the Mark 1s for now. There's also, we've just had recently in the last quarter, a lot of 16-ton mineral wagons. They got those out ahead of the announced and expected Acura scale ones. So I'm not sure that we'll see any more of those. But what I would like to see is maybe their cattle wagons, the 8-ton cattle wagons. We haven't seen them for a while. Always a lovely wagon. Maybe we'll have a rerun of those. I'd particularly like to see some lettered up for departmental use. After the last of the cattle flows ended in the very early 1970s, a number of cattle wagons passed on into departmental use as fitted heads, and also as part of engineering trains. Now, some of them were modified, but it was a route that actually some of the preserved ones actually gained entry to preservation via.
Little Britain raises a very valid point. Where he says,
we were talking about this actually earlier.
I would say the real problem is so many people taking videos and insisting on others getting out of their way, spoiling the actual direct viewing of layouts by people only using their Mark 1 eyeballs. You know what?
Yeah.
If anyone is acting like that, you've paid your entry just as much as they have.
Yeah.
So they can wait.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, when I do filming, I never go, excuse me, I need a clear view. I just wait until there is a clear view.
Yeah.
You know, you wait your turn. When we were at the North Yorkshire Moors Railway, we were talking about that. There are people who seem to make a beeline to get in your way when you're filming.
Yep.
And the biggest miscreants in this were actually people with cameras. It was like, I've got my shot, I shall now spoil yours.
Yeah.
And it's weird.
Richard Brighton says, what about non-rolling stock manufacturers? Us poor accessory manufacturers always get sidelined. Are we too boring? No, love.
No, you're not. Everybody go, because actually it's not just Richard Brighton. There's more than just that pretty face at DCC Concepts. Find Anthony. He is an amazing laugh. He can drink Southern Comfort by the pint. No, just joking with you. But no,
don't do that.
Half pint.
Yeah, don't do that. We know somebody who tried. It wasn't pretty.
I know someone who succeeded, and definitely wasn't pretty.
But no, Anthony is amazing fun. Get to know Anthony as well. Good lad. They're all a bunch of good lads at DCC Concepts. But yeah, no, there's lots of specialists out there doing all manner of things. The Digitrain stand, go and have a chat with them about sound.
Hey,
Yeah.
what?
Who?
Sound?
Yeah. Anthony says, so sad all the heritage railways are closed now. Still got Santa Special there.
Yeah.
I think, what is there
A
like...
lot, no, they just wind down now as time of year, don't they?
Do they not still work on the weekends?
Some of them do. I think Keighley and Worthall do like a shuttle bus thing. But all the big steam engines, the 9S, have gone to bed now, basically.
It's a shame because
But surely there would be
a nice winter scene with the steam train coming through.
I think the problem is that it's you ride a steam train in the dark. It's like you might as well just be.
Well, yeah, so I mean, it's not light till 8 o'clock really. It's dark at 4.
Yeah,
but in some ways, maybe that's why a lot of the preserved railways do things like these Halloween things and then Polar Express things. It's about diversifying to extend the service.
Also,
to diversify your portfolio.
Have you ever tried to film a steam engine letting steam off when it's winter? All you can see is steam everywhere. It just engulfs the loco in this white cloud.
I like it.
And because it's pushing steam from the cylinder cocks forward, you can't see anything for like 5 minutes.
Let's Go 41 says the Severn Valley Railway runs over the winter. So I think some of them will. Simon Train says, can't even send a free member milestone chat on my showcase channel. Something is wrong on my model rail channel.
What's the name of it? What's the name of the channel? I'll check that you haven't accidentally got piled in with all those spammers we had a couple of months back. Was it months back?
Simon
oh my god,
Model
it might
Railway
be.
Showcase.
It could be a long time. There's this other channel. Simon Train's Model Railway Showcase. We'll just double check on that. It shouldn't be, but you never know. We will check just to make sure. Andy Fryers Junction says, Craig, your Class 40 sound decoder has been approved.
Andy, you just like slip that I'm getting Class 40.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be secret. Yes, I've got a Class 40 to everyone.
You've wanted a Class 40.
Everyone bullied me into getting one, and I've now got a Class 40. I have wanted.
You couldn't withstand the peer group pressure.
But it's got to be sound fit. I also need a sound decoder for that Western, by the way, Andy.
Oh. I haven't got. I've only got one Western myself, so it's not sound fitted. It's the Hellion one with the 8-pin job. I've got sound fitted Class 42s, and I'll be honest with you, I found them a little bit underwhelming. So that's suddenly gone very small.
Yeah,
Thank you, Andy.
I need to be able to see stuff for a moment.
Okay, yeah. So
who said that?
Hey, who? What?
Nice.
Our club is doing the Great Central on December the 7th. They do a fantastic roast, says DJK 666. Krista Duke says it's a bit sad that they closed the half terms. Were a mishmash. Each could have chosen different half terms. Was a bit weird. I think Ham Shackleton as well. Good point. Preserved Rail are also economising on coal use because it's so hard now to get good stuff. And this is a shame that like the environmental people have like, oh no, we must stop mining coal. And actually, there are legitimate uses for it. And actually, would you rather import dirty coal from
foreign coal?
No, a bit like coal that's got like high sulfur contents, high dirt contents, that really does cause a lot of pollution. Or would you prefer to use like proper Welsh anthracite that burns incredibly clean?
Wasn't there something in the news recently about a local village somewhere complaining about the local steam railway poisoning them?
That was in Carnarvon. Yeah. This was the Welsh Highland Railway, and it's because they've the railway has to use this horrible coal that they're importing because they can't get decent. Yeah. You can't get Welsh coal. Phil Yates there says Festiniog. It's actually the Welsh Highland Railway in Carnarvon. But
Chris Bishop UK said it costs almost £2,000 for a steam up and loco hire for the day. What railway is that with? Or is that just
I think that's in general. Wow. That's the sort of money you're talking. Because what you've got to remember as well, it's not just the cost of running it, but that you have to factor in. No, but you've also got to factor in the fact that at some point you've got to do a very expensive rebuild of the locomotive. So every time you use it,
You're getting closer, aren't you?
it's got to justify that. And I guess that part of the cost is some of that money goes into a pot to pay for the eventual refurbishment when its 10-year boiler ticket's up.
Have you blocked Jesus?
Have we?
You've blocked Jesus. That's why you're having so many problems. So we let Jesus back into your life.
Well, he shouldn't have sworn at us.
Are these alphabetically or?
No, these are in order of blocking, so it's going to take me a while.
That's a lot of. That's a busy old list.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's that? Lion of Judah, Lamb of God.
Yes.
Okay.
We have a few like that. Yes.
Yeah. I'm looking at that and it's like, well, I remember that. Where did you see that one?
Yes, I did.
You saw that
I
one.
saw it.
Right, a guy called Richard.
Mel says here in Australia, Puffing Billy Railway runs all year round except Christmas Day, even on Boxing Day. Then.
I mean, they get
Boxing
nicer
Day.
weather than us, I think.
Yes.
I think do you? I don't know because you're in the southern hemisphere, so your cold period is in the middle of our summer and vice versa. So actually, Christmas in Australia is quite pleasant.
It's
It's
like 90
like
degrees and full of spiders. No, thank you.
It's like
Here's this Christmas stocking, it's full of bird eaters.
No, not for me.
Can I just say, for anybody in Australia, the stereotype that a lot of British people have of Australia is that the whole country is a desert with one bush in the middle. It's like the bush, and
That's not what I thought.
and it's full
I always
of,
thought the bush was
it's-
at the bottom of the country.
and it's full of spiders that really, really want to eat you and kill you.
Yeah, not everything in Australia wants to kill you.
Just the
Yeah,
people.
So, not everything in Australia can kill you. Some of it wants to, but can't.
What's that, Skippy? Actually, I mean, like,
The 5th Kangaroo Brigade.
I think a lot of Australia there aren't things like that. I don't think there's like snakes and spiders underneath every toilet seat. But that's kind of
There aren't any snakes in Australia natively.
yeah, because all the spiders ate
The
them.
spiders killed them.
Yeah. So
The honey badgers as well.
what?
And the drop bears.
The drop bears.
I thought they weren't
Can we
real,
co-
and
can
then I
we-
found
can
out
we-
they were.
What do they do? They just drop on you from a
They
tree.
just drop on you from a tree to attack.
The storm pandas. Just like that.
That's it.
So they basically do what's that wrestling move where you jump off the ropes and just come down elbow first?
Oh, yeah.
Suplex.
It's like the pile
Suplex.
driver or
Is it
something.
a suplex?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Andy Fry's Junction says, aren't the 10 most dangerous animals in the
Yes,
world all located in Australia?
Absolutely. And the most dangerous animal on Earth is
Humans.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's not true. I once gave a shark a machine gun, and that was pretty dangerous.
Mark Wilson, the waxer of the DeLorean, says, spiders are fine, but I can't do snakes or fish. Anything basically with no legs. Yeah, you like Indiana Jones. Snakes. Why
Richard
did it
Bright
have to be
says,
snakes?
REJ had a huntsman land on his lap. But huntsmans are big and terrifying, but they're not.
my God.
Are they
actually
the
that
ones that
dangerous,
they're
though.
really big, but they're like a house spider? They're not. I
They're
know.
like a net-legged dog, basically.
The huntsman spider's great because it kills the other spiders.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but the thing is, it's like they give it a real. I think they out of.
They're terrifying because they're huge, but they don't. They're not actually.
Yeah, just they felt sorry on it, so they gave it a hard sounding name, but actually it just kind of wanders around and goes, "What are you doing?"
RG models. No, I can't handle spiders because I keep dropping them and standing on them.
Oh. Big hello J94. Ben Tullett says, plus those cute little koala bears steal your Cushel Toulouse roll if you aren't watching it.
That is true.
Oh,
we
the toilet
just-
roll bears.
Can I just say we just have the Andrex puppies here that
They're buggers as well because they
Bog
can
roll
run
bears.
pretty quick.
yeah.
Bog roll bears. There you go. That's the new name for koala.
roll
Bog roll
bears.
bears.
Skippy!
Yeah, Malco Blue says, keep on hoping for the Class 40 sound profiles from Hornby. They have now put them back by 11 months. Yeah, the Class 40 and the Class 71, these have been put back as far as I can deduce, because there's other profiles that I guess are more likely to tie in with models currently in the catalogue. But yeah, the Class 40 sound profile is actually a very popular one in the TTS range. So I'm surprised that the Class 41 hasn't made the list, as it were, so far. The Class 71 I was looking forward to because I've actually got, as you can see on the view, there's a Class 71 that keeps rolling around.
Tom Marshall.
That's fitted with a HM7000.
Tom Marshall says, I like the Andrex puppies, but it's just easier to use the loo roll. Come here, Fido.
Oh, you've got a new brown dog.
Oh, brown.
No,
He's a brown Labrador, but he wasn't brown this morning.
Yeah.
Oh.
Come on, Fido, bath time.
Dear.
Russell
Horrible.
Benton says, for the 40, can't you use 220s? You'd think so, but no.
I mean, yeah, they are very whistly, aren't they? Very turbulent.
Yeah, I mean, I've got a TTS fitted one somewhere.
I think a Class 40 sounds a bit like a Class 37 and a Class 20 had a baby. Because they've got that, but they've got that big...
Does a Class 40 sound similar to a 45? What is
Well,
a
they're called whistlers, so they're like...
I think it was a joke for a Class 40 can't use Class 2, Class 20s. Yeah.
I think it
That's
was.
joke.
That's why. Yeah, I got the joke. But that's unusual for me. Normally it passes me by. Warbler
things
Production
pass you
says
by.
the TARDIS is still in the left rear of the engine shed. Yes, it is. No, not that one.
Oh.
Oh, you've just given away where that
a
one
few
is.
people are commenting that some of their chat stuff hasn't come through either. So maybe it's not our. Maybe it's YouTube.
We think that there may be a YouTube issue. So,
Chew you again,
Yeah.
yes.
playing shenanigans.
Always.
So let's start with the videos now, shall we?
Little Britain says my Class 40 TTS has the whistle loud and clear. Yeah, I am in the beta test group, so I should probably make a case for the Class 40, definitely. But there is news that I can't share publicly. I haven't specifically said don't share it publicly, but I have been talking with Hornby, and there is something of great note coming up, but I can't tell you about it.
Speaking of which, they recently released their Lion sound profile.
Yes.
Yeah, I've downloaded it.
You've been able to fit it in the Rapido line.
I've fitted a Hornby TXS Next 18 sound decoder in a Rapido Lion tender with a stay alive, because the DCC Concepts new mini stay alive, you can fiddle with the wires and they're all, you can hide them all the way, and it looks fantastic now and it sounds like Lion. I mean, the TXS stuff, they do reuse a lot of the basic sounds, but the whistle and the chuff rate are quite nice, so it does the job nicely.
Would you say that would be useful for other locomotives?
What do you mean?
Well, could you install it in like other small old Victorian steam locos?
If you can fit it into a Lion tender, you can
must
fit it
actually-
into anything, because the Lion tender is absolute. It's like an inch square.
whilst
It's
we're-
tiny. You have to do a little bit of surgery. So you have to take the coal load out and put one on top of it and do all that. But once you've been in there and done a bit of rattling around, there's nothing that needs adjusting. So yeah, I mean, I made a video on it, so you can have a look if you want to see how I did it.
I'm thinking,
Easy
actually, I've got my
to do.
test loco here, which is the one that I use for doing
But
all
without
of my
the stay
beta
alive
test
on there, it's just too small to run reliably on the points.
Yeah, I can
What
imagine.
amazes me about this new micro thing that DCC
Stay
Concepts
alive.
have got is if it gets any smaller than that, they're going to hit problems with quantum tunneling. The same way that small microchips do.
I think it's a long way off.
Not really. It's that small that those chips are going to get closer and closer and closer together, and the chips themselves on the board are going to have to get smaller. You're going to hit the quantum
But
barrier.
It's not the chip. All the chip is like a charge control board. It's nothing complicated.
Alright.
And the capacitors are like a fly lead.
Yeah, the fly lead was a masterstroke, I have to admit.
Right, so
Having
I've
them
got...
not stuck together, so you can put
Well,
one here and one there.
I've done that
Lovely.
previously on my own,
Right.
and it's a major operation, because you've got
Yeah.
to take all the heat shrink off. You've got to unsolder very carefully
Oh, yes.
all the capacitors, not destroy them,
Yep.
put wiring on, heat shrink them all correctly, and oh my god, and then hopefully you don't knacker up the soldering when you reassemble the whole thing. But now, you don't have to bother. They
Yep.
just make it. And it's
Mark Wilson says McCain chips are definitely the best.
I agree.
Oh, not the McCain microchips. Do you remember them? It was like ready-made cardboard.
I liked the microchips. I used to.
No.
Okay, So here we go. We've got our first video now.
Ooh, video.
This one's from James Latcham,
23.
who says he's got a
No,
four.
it's 29.
He's got the 4110 climbing the bank at the East Somerset Railway
Ooh.
with the T train. So
Oh,
if you
look
could do me the honours, my dear.
Hit the lever.
Can I say that
buttocks.
looks real? That is
Oh,
very
not
life.
you as well.
It's very lifelike.
That's interesting. This is saying
This
it's going to
looks lovely.
take a long... Oh, no, it's coming down now.
See, I think there's something wrong with my phone because for me to change the sound profile over on TXS, it takes like an hour,
Wow.
like
Really?
45 minutes. Yeah. It's,
But you see, I'm on... This is the beta test app, so
preferential
I'm on a
treatment,
different
yeah.
server to you
Look at
peasants.
I'm on the peasant server. Look at that. Though.
Oh,
That
that's... Look
steam
at
unit
that.
is amazing.
Oh, that's working nice and hard, isn't it?
Yeah.
The only Somerset Railway I'm familiar with is the West Somerset Railway because it's on Train Sim 5.
Yeah, but there's also
And
East
you can go up and
Somerset
down it.
Railway.
Oh, lovely.
Really cool. You should better get it on yours. The download content works on all of them, Zoe.
Yeah, I've got a set of Gronks on it as well.
Gronk it up.
You can get a class 40 as well, by the way.
Ah.
Why would I want a class 40 when I've got a Gronk?
Well, you can get a class 9 as well.
Fly mode
Obviously,
chairman,
you know.
like,
Yes,
come on,
the sports Gronk.
oh, come on, will you two settle down, please?
No.
Fly mode chairman 1 says, oh, my daughter would eat now else but the microchips here. I bought potatoes, made real chips once, and she wouldn't eat them.
No.
Oh my goodness.
You're not making them small and unhealthy enough for them.
You've got to remember
Thank you, Mel's.
the main thing. You put the stuff you want them to eat into the microchips box that you've saved from the last night,
Yeah,
and then you see how it goes.
I'm sorry, I'm not on the
It
peasants.
took me 15 minutes just to do a standard update.
You should get
Wow.
yourself an iPhone, and this is like a bottom of the line iPhone now. It's an iPhone 6. I think they're like on 3 times that now.
Yeah, it's the 16 now, Jen. We've missed 10.
But
This is
isn't it
not
like a
joke.
£1,500 phone, though?
It's ridiculous, yeah.
This was expensive when it was new.
Andy managed to
Yeah.
sound fit a Fallen Class 91 last night and he put a double iPhone speaker into it.
Yeah.
Somehow he managed to shoehorn one of them because despite it being a big electric local, there's not a lot of space in there.
Sometimes there isn't.
He
Yeah.
managed
Is
to
that a
get-
Hornby one or
I think it's a Bachmann one. Andy, is it a Hornby one?
91?
hell have you
That'd
got a
either
speaker
be...
in some
Is that a Cura scale or is it Hornby?
Hornby.
What are you
Hornby.
doing? Putting a hole in the
The
chassis?
Hornby one. No, I think he put it in the back of the cab.
As a lot of them have
Ah.
such a huge block of metal for the chassis,
Yeah.
there isn't as much room as you think. The Class 71 is a case in point. You have to put the stay alive in the cab, which is quite a big ask. And the speaker, oh, there's that stabbing pain again. I hope that's not anything serious.
You are sitting
Yeah, you
at
are
a weird
down,
angle,
Jen.
Jen.
I am sitting on a puff. Now, come on, down now, I told you.
No, you're sitting at a weird angle. You kind of let
Yeah, you'd
over
be
on that
surprised
side.
at what can twinge and things.
Yeah.
As long
Any-
as you're not, do you feel sick or anything like that? No, headachy? No.
No, just really
No.
hot. If that were to point at
Yeah,
me.
you're probably just
My
a little
biggest
bit over
fan.
it. I wouldn't worry.
Yeah, oh.
So, ladies
Oh,
and
that-
gentlemen,
that
our
does
next
it.
video tonight is from Richard Swiderski. Always a pleasure. He says, "Hi Jenny and Zoe. I hope you're both recovered from your visit to Gents."
Yes.
So,
yes.
this is almost a month ago. A little video of LAR B1 61306 Mayflower near Nantwich in Cheshire on the 10th of October.
Oh, nice.
Here we go. So let's enjoy this.
Simon Trains
could
Mother
do the
Railway
pleasure.
Showcase says, Gronk it up.
Gronk it up. Gronk it up.
Hashtag not a cult for legal and tax purposes.
The Gronk It Up cult is not a cult for legal and tax
We're going to
purposes.
have
No
a
mileage may
meetup
vary.
at when we go to, I can't believe it's not Warley. I think at 2 p.m, little asterisk there, I don't know when, if or when there'll be a big YouTuber meetup. But subject to that not clashing, 2 o'clock at Minith Tatus will be the Monday Club meetup on both days. So come on down and check it out. It'd be great to see you guys. So
The Spud
we're
grouping.
we're putting that out there. Subject to it not clashing with any main YouTuber meetup. But what we'll say is they're welcome to come along as well because, of course, the Monday Club is the best.
Look at this. Look,
It is
see,
your
in a minute, we're going to get a
model railway
local
club.
come through that little bit of gap in the trees. I just know it.
Yeah, and it's actually... Look
Look
at
at the animation on those trees.
Will you shut up? That grass, though, is like if you modelled that with static grass, people say, "Oh, you've gone a bit overboard there." But look at it.
No, that's just
Are we just
wildlife.
looking at the trees, or is the local? Oh, I think I can see some steam there, or is it just the
I
trees?
can't. Do you want
anything actually happening here?
Do you want to goose it along a bit?
There we go.
Oh.
There. Stop.
Oh,
Now
it's
we
gonna
can
come. It's gonna come.
something coming.
There.
What's that coming over the
yes.
Apparently on the video you can hear the loco coming, says Richard
Here we
Swiderski.
go.
So, that's nice. So that's
a good point. Oh, we are.
Is that a B1?
Tom, are you going to be at the NEC, mate? Are you going
B1.
to be at not Warley,
Amazing.
Warnerley? I can't believe it's not Warnerley Butter.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh, be there in spirit, but probably can't leave the stand. Whereabouts are you? You anywhere near Maneth Tatus? Because, like, you know,
Are you within throwing
if
distance of a biscuit?
if you're like over the aisle, then we can kind of envelop you.
Ooh, that's an offer you can't refuse, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes. She's made you an otter you can't diffuse.
Yeah, you got to be careful of those exploding otters.
I have a floor plan somewhere,
Right.
mate. If I can find a decent resolution of it, I'll send it to you.
So thank
That
you so
was
much for
fantastic.
sending
Thank you
that.
so much,
Thank
Richard.
you. Always a pleasure. RG Models 86 says it's left most of its train behind.
It didn't need it.
It's a support coach.
Ooh, now this might be an interesting one.
Oh, Warley at Statford. We are allowed to call
Yes.
this one Warley because it is. So the
We're going to call it
Warley is.
that anyway.
Andy Fryer's Junction says we're very close to Jenny at I can't believe it's not Warley.
Andy Fryer's Junction has just said that.
Sat on a post. Behave yourself.
Is there an issue, my dear?
He's a wily one, is that boy?
Hey.
So, from Simon Paul, we've got Hello Jenny, Zoe, Topsy, Gandalf, Gronksy, Tumble of Clowns, and the Cult of the Gronks.
What about
Well,
me?
where's the Tumble of Clowns? Are they in here? There's always a couple of stragglers.
It also sounds like a fire engine that can't make up its mind about which way it wants to go.
Yes.
But the thing is that Tumble of Clowns is tremendously amusing because when they run along, it's all them flappy shoes. And then also they've got trousers full of custard as well.
So, this is
So
the
it
Warley
makes-
at Statfold.
No, it's the
It's Simon Trains, or
Yes,
Cyber
it is.
Trains, or Cyber Trains.
Simon Trains.
Cyber Trains, my goodness.
Cyber
So,
Trains.
as we don't play the sound, we're going to move it on. Oh, an
Hadley
auto
Town and
tank.
M Gauge, EM. Wow.
EM.
M gauge.
M.
M.
EM.
M.
EM.
EM.
It's an M.
I said EM and you went N.
No, I said M.
Oh,
EI,
stop
EI, all
confusing me.
gauge. Oh, yes.
Richard Brighton says custard goes best with fish fingers.
you
Go back to
Hoovian.
the
No, it
TARDIS, Doctor Who.
Can I just say there are two sauces that I absolutely love: gravy and custard. Don't get them
Don't
mixed
mix
up.
them up.
Yeah.
This is really nice.
I like the back scene as well.
Yeah.
There's
Nice
this
painted back
trend
scene.
to go to. Yes.
Has that just fallen?
What?
The stealth jet thing. Looks like it's going to fall on the layout.
No,
Doesn't it just?
No, everything's okay. Don't worry, everything's
Okay.
under. If it does fall,
Oh, Leslie Gilpin Railways has got some fighting words there.
what?
Says EM is the poor man's P4. Oh,
Richard Brighton, what do you have to say to that one, mate?
oh.
Um.
I'm going to jump this up. Oh,
Oh. Andy Fryer's Junction says, hopefully Craig Iron Horse will be
Jen.
our guest at Warley at Statfold
Well,
next year.
if they, if everyone sorts out their act and
Could
stops
you-
trying to compete for a weekend, then yeah.
Could I what?
could you try and tell me what that says?
Well, hold on. I bring it on screen long
That
enough
says
for me
Warley
to...
at Statfold, Model Railway.
No.
No, you muppet.
Hadley Town.
Right.
That's
Tein Coid Kai.
That looks like a
Coid
capture
Kai.
code.
Coid Kai? Coid K?
Cobra Kai.
Coid K?
Cobra Kai.
I'm
I
going to
like
say
it.
Coid K.
In
Tan-
scale 7.
Tina Coid K. And that's Planet Industrial's victory. I love them.
The Pie Victory is very nice. Have they all gone now? They were
This
very,
is
very,
lovely.
well made.
What's
those.
that in the background? Is that some kind of steam?
This is
Tractor or something.
I don't know, but this is a really nice layout. Oh, I like that.
So what is scale 7?
Scale 7 is basically the what P4 is to 00, scale 7 is to O gauge.
Right.
It's the pedant scale. Not
Yeah,
the P stands for.
it's O gauge,
Right.
but it's more accurate. So you've
with
got
more
tighter,
accurate.
tighter tolerances on flanges, rail, check rails and stuff.
Right.
Basically, it makes O gauge seem quite coarse by
I do like
comparison.
the
Right.
pipe flange.
Yeah, SHGP Media, absolutely fine scale O gauge.
Nice.
So there's a lot of Planet Industrials on this. I really do like Planet Industrials.
I've got one just like that, and I need to
Victory
weather
class.
it.
I've got the grey one. I went for the inland waterway, and
there somewhere.
it's probably up
in
there.
the shed.
These are really, really good. I'm glad to see all this stuff because when we were at Getz, we didn't get to see any of this.
No, it's a shame. And when we
Oh well, no,
people
this
don't
is
realise
at
when you're there,
Statfold
you're
Model
Yeah.
Rail Show. This isn't a Getz.
No, that's what I mean.
I like
When
the back
we-
scene. Can I just say, there's like people go all in for photographic back scenes, and they do look nice. But there's a nice charm about an art back
Yeah.
scene like that.
But as we were saying, you've got a very good point there, Craig. When you're at a show, you don't get to see all the stuff.
No,
It just
no.
doesn't happen. But also, when there's multiple shows on at the same time, you definitely don't get to see
No,
everything.
absolutely.
So I'm going to come straight in and say I'm on the side of the people that film all of these things. Because that way we all get to see it.
Absolutely. Can I right? So Peter Jackson Chile here says, Jenny, have you completed Richard Brighton's
Whoa.
challenge yet? Not quite, but we're getting there.
This is
I've got the
N-gauge.
P4 EM gauge track, so we're getting there, and I'm going to claim that ON30, I believe, is the same as 00 track, just different sleeper spacing. So I'm going to go off the track width. So,
This shows the power of N-gauge.
the power of Engage.
The amount
it's the
stuff you can get in a space.
But it's the feeling of size, the mass
Yes,
of the
the
countryside.
feeling of scale.
Yes. Charlie Chimp said,
I love
"Hey
it.
Jen, do you do any winter maintenance on the Garden Railway?" Not really during the winter.
We were talking about that.
I think
today,
the
weren't
most
we?
that I do is just clear the leaves off the line from time to time.
This really is wonderful. I'm going to skip on a little bit because there's a lot here. Let's see if anything catches my eye. Because that's ooh.
Oh, it's got a
Oh,
cow
that's
train.
the Irish one, isn't it? So this is like Donegal Railway's 3-foot
Oh my goodness!
gauge.
Isn't that cool?
That is so cool.
So they're like the little rail buses. I believe.
I need one,
Yeah,
Jen.
I believe that they, or at least similar ones, were sold to the Isle of Man Railways after the line shut. Now this is Port William, Trebarth Quarry 009 gauge. I love 009.
Oh, it's your favourite, isn't it?
Tom Marshall,
Yeah.
I think she's just listed as Jenny Kirk on the floor plan, but
It's
it might
like
be Millie Tatis.
It's like Jenny Kirk or Jennifer Kirk layouts. I am in there.
These
I
are
have
lovely.
checked and found myself. Yes, I just pulled back the duvet and there I was. Yeah.
Oh, there I am.
Donegal Railways railcars. I knew there was Donegal in there.
Hey, that
somewhere.
reminds me of a joke from Mock the Week. So,
Uh-huh.
Dad, I'm going to India to find myself. What if you do find yourself and they're a prick too?
Jenny, you are stand L42.
L42. Yeah, Jenny is L42. So
This
there
is
we go.
This is wonderful. Getting to actually see
Oh, the
this
American
stuff.
stuff. Rock Hill Yard, USA.
Getting to actually see this stuff because we completely
This was
missed
at.
this show.
I'm sure. I think this was at. But yeah, this was at Burnley.
I love those locals.
Yeah, this
No, it-
was at the LNY DCC show at Burnley.
There was somebody that made a post recently, I think it was on their Facebook group, Model Railway Enthusiasts, and they painted one of those in BR blue with the coming and going logo, and it looked like a Class 16 or something like that. It looked really good in BR blue.
Oh,
And look at the
They've got
little switches
such
tower
presence.
as well. You see, it looks like a little birdhouse, but actually that's where the guy in charge of the yard would have sat up there, so he could like see stuff. I don't
So
know.
is this their response to the sheer scale of their country? To put things on stilts so you get a better view?
Pretty much.
ON30 is 30-inch gauge using 00 track, basically 016.5. Yeah,
Ah,
Batman,
there you are.
016.5.
Because if you think about it, their wagons and stuff are double decked, aren't they?
Some can
for
be.
the majority. So you would need to be higher up to be able to see over, to see what the rest of the yard's
Tom
doing.
Marshall Buggle Skelly Station says we're fairly close. We're number 191, so about 5 stands away.
Not bad.
You
So there
definitely
we go.
win biscuit throwing distance.
We're in the cool kids area. Oh yeah.
The biscuit zone.
Oh
Yes.
yeah.
What are you doing in the cool kids area?
I don't know.
snuck in.
I snuck in. They thought I was with Craig.
She's serving drinks.
Look at this one. Oh, that
Can I
is
just
cute.
say,
I like
am
that one.
available to be a guest at any other show. Although saying that'll clash with Gets.
So we're going to switch over.
What, the,
Thank you so much for saying that,
Warnerley
Simon.
and Statfold.
Well, I think the organisers just need to accept this too. They don't need to make them compete because all it's doing is dividing the community.
Yeah, you can go to one or the other. You can't go to both.
Well, you can.
Well, a lot of
No,
people
not at the
can't
same
go
time.
above.
Not at the same time.
You have to pick Saturday and Sunday. If you've only got the Saturday available,
Yeah.
There is that. I don't know. So right.
This is an interesting question. Might Jenny be doing a review of the 2024 River Rossi HO scale Allegheny?
Allegheny.
Oh, that it depends on price. I mean, a lot of these
the river.
they're not cheap.
Well, European stuff is
Yeah, not cheap. RG Models 86 converts ON30s American narrow gauge and 7mm, so basically 016.5.
You mean NG7, surely, Jim?
016.5. Until that interview happens, it's 016.5.
Oh, I love it. Oh, my bottom.
Right, hold on. Right.
Oh, have you got something coming up?
Yeah, hold on. We're imported profile. Yeah.
Is this going to be a sound test live?
Import running profile, writing CVs, bish bash bosh boo.
Error. Could not install sound profile.
Don't
Oh,
say
do you,
that, don't
do you
say
get that a lot?
I get that almost every time. Annoyingly.
Okay. And
Here we go.
I'm feeling daring, so I'm not even gonna.
That sounds like a steam engine to me.
Yes, it's Lion.
Oh.
The horn is underwhelming, isn't it? The whistle's like,
Well, it would have been small.
yeah, but it just sounds like a beep, like you press the button on your phone. It's just
Ding, ding. Oh, that is nice, Jen.
Oh, Ben Whitehouse, welcome to the channel membership. Thank you for joining us. We've got a lot of channel members. Maybe we should call them Kirkies or something.
Clubbers, Monday Clubbers.
Clubbers.
that sounds like. Is it an A? What is it? It sounds like something else. I've heard that before. Like Chuffer. I've heard it from somebody else.
Yeah, but that's Lion.
Oh my.
That's what it is. I've just installed the Lion.
It's a Titfield Thunderbolt.
It's not the Titfield Thunderbolt for legal and tax reasons. It's inspired by the Titfield Thunderbolt.
Inspiring.
Yeah, sure it is. There
Oh,
you are.
look at the lights on that.
Yeah, great cab lights.
Oh, that is amazing.
What is?
It sounds brilliant.
There's a cow sound on there, by the way.
Yeah,
If you
I
go to
know.
the second, it does like background steam.
Why are they obsessed with Fireman's Breakfast?
That's a Simon Kohler effect, isn't it? That
Yeah, second page. I've got buffer it, flange build.
What's background steam sound like? It's some of boiling potatoes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice cup of
Ah,
tea.
right. Here we are.
Where's the cows? There we go.
There. They haven't got the icon yet. So these three where it says sound on off, they haven't updated the.
That sounds like the intro to Sheep from Pink Floyd.
Yeah.
Can I say, why has it got animal sounds on? What are the animal sounds for? Oh, it's because they've got those triple packs of like sheep wagons and stuff.
Oh my god, the Flymore, thank you so much, man.
Oh wow! Thank you so much, Flyman Chairman One, for your very generous donation of £5 on the super chat. Oh wow! So this horses.
That horse is having a time of its life, isn't it?
You should hold your horses because we've got a thing coming up here.
That horse sounds like it's getting a good time, isn't it? Nay, forsooth. Let me turn all the lights off and then turn the sound. So there we are. So now have tested it. I don't know.
That was great, thank you.
I'll be honest with you. The steam locomotive profiles. I don't really have the ear for steam. They all sound very similar to me. Is that the way for most other people, or I know there'll be some people out there
To a
who
degree,
can
yeah.
who go, oh yes,
Yeah.
that is definitely the
To
right
a degree, I
sound for
would
the
agree with you. But when you've
the
got so many,
diesels. I can tell the difference between
Yeah.
the diesels,
The
but
problem-
the steam locos, a lot of them, it's like they sound
I
very
think
similar.
the issue with the TXS platform is because they reuse a lot of generic sounds across the profiles. When you have 3 or 4 different locomotives, you recognise the sounds used between the different profiles.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
it is a budget sound option. It is. There's no getting around that.
Let's go and have a look
when
at...
you're running like 3 or 4 of them. It's the releasing the cylinder cock sound is the same one for all of them. They all have the same.
Yeah.
The brake squeal
Have
is the
they
same
officially
sound.
released the J36? I think they have.
I can't remember.
So next up, we've got a video from Going to the Dogs, Colin, who says, I saw you all at Getz a couple of weeks ago, and although I caught it with Jen and Craig, Zoe was always busy on the live stream, so I didn't get a chance to say hi.
Usually
Yeah,
the
that's
case.
because Jen had so much trouble getting from where she needed to be to where she had to go.
It did take me a very long time.
Jen could
to
go out
move
for a
around.
5-minute walk and come back 2 hours later and still have not got to where she was supposed to go. It's just one of those things that happens with shows. That's why I'm there, to hold the fort, basically.
I
But
get
he
like
says,
previous
What's
versions.
that
he
one?
sent us a short video for the Monday Club, which is
That's W1,
850cc racing mini event.
Ooh.
This sounds interesting. So, let's see what we got here.
50cc minute. Surely they just go.
850cc.
Oh, wait,
Zoe's
50.
Jenny's minder. Effectively, yeah.
Yeah, I need her to basically.
Okay, this should be interesting.
Tell me off.
Oh,
Look at that, Jim.
before the race can start, that is really well done. That
Cheese
is
it.
so good,
Cheese
man.
it, Craig. It's the fuzz.
That's really cool.
Oh, I
I
love
love
those.
look at the little fog lights on the rally ones.
This is
They
nice.
are brilliant, man.
Where's Mr. Bean's mini
This is
though?
so good.
With him on the roof.
Yeah. With his settee.
Oh, here we go. We're actually going to get the...
Is this stop motion? It better be.
Oh, that would be so cool.
I don't know.
Or he's got one of those things where they actually just run. That would be cool as well,
It's very warm up here.
isn't it?
It is a
Oh.
little. Oh no, you don't want that.
One of them's gone off straight on the first corner.
So you're supposed to turn right. Oh! Did you see that?
This is brilliant.
So for those of you watching in black and white, one of the cars just crashed. Oh, look at that! He's got them lined perfectly through that corner. You can imagine them going through it like super warp speed.
This is really well done, man. Oh, round the chickens.
Oh look! Oh,
Up
a
the
bit of
humps even.
contact. Look, the red one. Oh, he's just been nerfed at the back.
Nerfed
Oh, right, yeah. And
Come on, come on.
blue one's he's going for the pass. Is he going to be the last of the late breakers? As number whatever it looks like Mr. Bean's car.
Oh, they're practically touching.
Oh, that was unsportsmanlike. Look at that. Oh, look at that. They're 2 abreast round the corner. Number 11's bringing up the rear. Mr. Bean's 136 is out in the lead.
Mr.
The
Bean's having it.
checkered flag.
Oh yeah, we have a winner.
Bean.
And second place. Oh, he's just edged ahead. It's a photo finish for second place. Oh, I just think they'll get out and have a punch up. Hey, look, they didn't stop for those pedestrians dressed like traffic cones. That policeman's going to arrest them.
Pedestrians just as traffic.
Yeah.
Oh, that was brilliant.
Podium finish confirmed. Meanwhile, there's a punch up for that overtaking on the how
That
did
census trains and network southeast thing.
Beep, beep.
Oh,
About 50 was it? I couldn't see.
yeah, 50.
Oh, that was
A nice
fantastic.
network southeast. Oh, nice.
I like the tail like that. That's good.
That was so cool.
DCC Concepts
indeed.
did the EOT end of train lamps.
I fitted one to a decoder, and I want the front of the brake van, want the rear of the brake van,
Yeah.
and powered them to the front headlight and rear headlight, so I could turn them off with a DCC command.
What happened?
It worked perfectly. So if I ran around and had the brake van at the end of the thread, I could have that one flashing.
Oh right, okay.
And then turn it off.
Did you put in an interior light in the van as well, just because you could?
No.
Oh, come on, you know
I
you
didn't
want
do
to.
any of that
Put
nonsense.
sound in it as well.
Unnecessary. Well, I actually thought of putting a sound decoder
You
in there
need the
just to
sound
generate noises.
of frying bacon, just to keep Simon Kohler happy.
The bacon.
I'm sorry, Simon, if you do get to watch it, please explain why. Why the bacon frying and everything?
That was so cool, though. That race was. That's the thing I love about our community: the creativity and the fun, the sense of fun.
Oh, absolutely. James Pets approves of Network Southeast. I do actually. We've got some Network Southeast Mark Ones.
Just weird. Does anyone else think the Network Southeast logo look like the Berghaus logo as well?
I never really thought of it.
They do.
We've got time for one more video, ladies and gentlemen.
What?
So, yes.
Good God. Hey,
The time flies when you're having fun.
Are you on your stream tonight?
I am, 9:15.
So 9:15.
So we've got here and
you will be given the prompt to go straight over to Game Hammer Classic Gaming. All request Monday Night Live. What are you playing tonight then?
Spectrum games. ZX Spectrum Special.
Oh right, so it's like
It's ZD Spectrum.
you can have an
Colour clash for the win.
So all you need to do is hit the button, and
Hit the
you will
lever.
be automatically moved across. But we're not finished here yet. So
No. So we've got a message from Peter Jackson Cheadle Heath.
it says, "I present another video for your delectation and consideration."
Ooh, I like
For
the
showing
use of
on the
word
Monday
there.
Club, this shortish video shows 9F number 92134 while on a visit to the East Lancs Railway Autumn Steam Gala recently. That's the one that Jonathan Newton was driving, I'm sure.
Why don't they call it 91234?
Also, many thanks to Zoe for sending the Weir Yard sign. Received many thanks.
Don't tell people I said we didn't have any left.
Oh,
Here we go. Peter Jackson Cheadle Heath.
That's really nice. I'm enjoying the cooling.
yeah, you just bask
Here
in
we
your
go.
own stench.
Oh, I love
So
that.
it's 9F 90210.
No, 92134.
Beverly
Very
Hills
well.
90210.
Congratulations on not being able to read the big numbers on the
Jen
screen.
doesn't know. Jen doesn't know. She's not pop culture literate. Here we go.
What, Beverly Hills 90210?
Thank you. You get there in the end.
Yeah, I am pop culture literate. I just know when it sounds silly. No, I don't.
92134.
Oh, that looks a bit steamy.
I can't remember which model I've got now.
Well, this is like you were
You
saying.
know, that
in-
smoke unit in there, it's giving that too much steam. It just doesn't look real.
Yeah, nobody will believe it. It's like not realistic. I do. I mean, like, funnily enough, actually, when we were up at the North Yorkshire Moors Railway, we got up close and personal with that 9F.
I got in the cab one. Bloody
Yeah,
hell,
yeah,
it was
yeah.
hot.
It
Very
was
hot.
actually. Oh, I managed.
You
to,
left something behind, didn't you?
I managed to stick my skirt, part of my skirt. It stuck with the heat. It went. It's like, oh no.
That's a big one, isn't it?
Nice
But
subtle
please
weathering
not,
on
even though it's a preserved locomotive, well looked after, there's still rust on there. There's still a bit of rust
Yep.
and a bit of streaking, so you never ever get a perfectly clean
Oh
locomotive.
no! I mean, because
Ever.
it's actually quite a hostile environment for steel. Because you've got water being boiled up, you've got acids created
Yep.
from the combustion of the coal. Plus, they're outside in all weathers. They're getting hot. They're getting cold. That is, there's I don't think
That
there's
was lovely.
really
Thank you very much.
any paints that really cope.
That's why I like
100% with
modelling
them.
a heritage railway, because you've got like a brand new Mark 1 there, then the one right behind it is like falling apart.
It's shagged out.
It's
with
great, I
smashed
love
out
it,
windows,
because it's
full of
fun-
old seats.
But it's fantastic, I love it.
Thank you so much for that.
Good night to you, Ian O'Brien. It's been absolutely great
Yeah,
having your
people
company.
are dropping
Don't
off
forget
now, aren't they?
to hit that like button and share the stream. And if you haven't already done so, of course,
It's
do subscribe to
bedtime.
the channel. You can also head on over to Patreon and check us out there. It helps support the channel. It really does help to keep the lights on. Or you can also check out our full merch store as well. Don't forget to be resplendent in your Billy's Replacement t-shirt or My Railway, My Rules, Do You DMU, Terrier Fest, and of course, Gronk It Up!
Gronk it up! Gronk it up!
Gronk it up! Hashtag not a cult, but it does help if you turn up to the Monday Club meetup wearing your merch. No, it doesn't. But it is.
cult is not a cult for legal and tax purposes.
Can I just say,
Mayfairing.
can I just say, it's coming up on Christmas. You can buy all your Christmas gifts in one easy session in our online merch
Yes.
store.
By going to our little store, you could get yourself a mug and a t-shirt and a hoodie And perhaps
after Warnerley, get yourself another badge as well.
Yes.
In a funky green
We
colour.
should
perhaps
mention
even a
that
sticker to go with it.
you can't stack the discount, by the way.
That would be amazing if you could. But
It
you
has
can't.
been tried, but no, if you wear 5 Monday Club badges, they don't pay you to take the models away. So there we go. Anyway, look, it's been an absolute honour having you guys
I've
with
turned
us.
up in a suit made of badges. What will you give me?
Give
Can
me
I
your
just say,
I now own Rapido trains.
yeah, can I just say, what was that place we went to in to eat at
The
Ghent?
abattoir.
No,
Oh, TGI
Frank-
Fridays.
Yes.
yeah, if you go
TGI.
to TGI Fridays in Milton Keynes next to the arena, look out for the Monday Club badge on one of the servers.
Andy
Yeah.
Fry's Junction says if you catch him in a good mood, he may stack the Monday Club badge discount.
I'll
Wow.
take a big badge.
Ooh.
I've got 1,000 badges. You pay me to take all your stuff
I
away.
would have thought he would cap it at like two badges, really.
Yeah, there's going to be a limit.
It's good, yeah, but it'd be fun finding out.
Yeah.
Shall we? We'll turn up with all of the stock
You
when we
can't
get
just
them.
turn up with a suit made of badges.
Here's my bag of badges. Give
Yes,
me your company.
I have 1,000 badges. You'll pay me now.
10 badges, no waiting.
Here
Yeah.
you go. You own the
Raymond
company.
Anthony
The Red
127
Stew
just
tomorrow.
got here. Lateness. I'm so sorry.
A Monday clubber is never late to the wagons,
Wagons.
nor are they early. They arrive precisely when they mean
to.
to.
Thanks, Gandalf. So we got a few people drifting off. Yeah, Andy Fryer's Junction says I didn't think this through.
No,
Yeah.
he didn't.
And so I'm going to try. I'm sorry, Matt. I am going to march up to you and go. I have lots of badges. Me have huge
Can I just say
discounts.
something I've noticed? On that Steam loco, is it the radio flying around on the
Yeah.
outer line?
Yeah.
The factory weathering, they've not bothered moving the running
They've not
gear.
run it so
there's
that
a
you
big
can
black
see.
spot.
There's a clean spot where the wheels were hidden by the splashes.
Oh,
And that, you see that a lot with factory weathering.
it
and
happens. Yeah.
You get the outline of where the connecting rods
Yeah.
and the wheels were when they weathered it, and it's
that's
like,
a
no,
shame.
you can't do that. You've got to
Okay.
actually run the locomotive whilst it's being weathered to make sure that you don't get that.
Before we go any further, though, we just have a quick message from our sponsors.
The Monday Club is proudly sponsored by TMC, the Model Centre. Check them out at themodelcentre.com. The website features extensive stocks of new models as well as selective pre-owned items where you can track down that bargain you've always wanted. Pre-order with confidence all of the forthcoming models from all the manufacturers. TMC also offer a renumbering and renaming service so you can get the exact identity of locomotive that you want. Why not also check out their value weathering or go for something incredibly special with their bespoke service where you can choose from a more extensive weathered look right through to custom graffiti either off the peg or to a design of your choice. Check out TMC today at themodelcentre.com and start your model journey. Yeah, sorry.
Oh my goodness, I can't get the staff. Jen just wouldn't turn the button
I'm
back
sorry,
on.
I was waiting for the camera to light up and then I realised I had to press a button for that to
Hit
happen.
the lever.
So anyway, look, good night to you all. It's been really great having your company. If you haven't already done so, do please hit the like button and consider sharing the stream so that other people can know about the greatest Model Railway live stream ever.
Accept no substitutes.
Yeah, you don't want the Temu version, you want the real deal. You
We
want
are
us.
the one, the only, the original Gronkbusters.
You still haven't done that. The,
No,
the,
I
Gronk,
haven't.
the Gronk with the we did get sent it, but yeah, you need to do that.
I know.
Yeah, you do that.
Night, everybody.
Good night to you. It's been absolutely amazing having your company. So take care. Catch you later.
Bye. The train now departing is a 21:03 service to Butsfarting, stopping at Bolton Trinity Road, Mineth Tatis, Tatis Newith, Packham on the back, Huggleton on the hill, that unnamed layout that Jenny said had a name, and it turns out it doesn't have a name.
Chapton Salt.
Eindhoven, Pittsburgh somehow, all change at 3 cocks for
Oh,
Lord
wow.
Hereford Snob, and then on to Butsfarting.
Thank you
That's
so
the
much,
21
JL Railways.
service to Butsfarting.
Can't call it that.
thank you so much, Jay. Will
We've
you
been saying
two?
that for months.
Will you please settle down?
Thank you so much,
JL
JL
Railways, thank you so much for your generosity on the super chat. Thank you. It's a great stream, Jenny, Zoe, and Craig. See you next week. Oh, thank you so much.
No.
Have you not been listening?
That's worse than Chapton Saw.
I see your problem. Piston broke. Yeah, me too.
Don't you dare even think about it, Craig. Too late, Raymond. It has already happened.
If you go up to the loft today, you're sure of a big surprise. If you go up to the loft today, you'll never believe your eyes. For every train there ever was has gathered there together, because today's the day that Jenny does
The Monday Club. Monday Club for everyone. So come on, join the fun. Craig, behave yourself.
Wonderful. Right, I've got to go and make sure that
Yeah,
my
go
show
on.
can start.
You get lost now. Go on.
I got lost many times.
Yeah,
I have no
smell
idea
you-
where I am.
Smell you later.
You certainly will.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
hurry,
I'll make
hurry
sure.
up. Yeah.
There we
Oh,
go.
hold on, I've got.
What?
You're a transformer.
Yes. Autobots, transform. And
Do you
freak
see-
out.
Please,
Whee!
people, please, can you see what I have to work with?
You
here?
don't have to,
I'm
you
an
get to.
art-
Get to.
Artiste.
He's always quite right, look. You get to.
Oh my god.
You're an arse.
Artiste. Piss artist. It's after 9 o'clock. Does that mean we can swear?
No.
Butt farting.
Craig,
Frog spawn.
Craig, now tell us what you really think.
Right, listen here, you.
Alright, you peasants. Right, so I'm sure that Craig has got an opinion on many things.
Yeah.
So I'll name a YouTuber, you tell me what you really think.
Mhm.
Okay, you ready?
Yes.
Jennifer Kirk.
Brilliant. Lovely. 10 out of 10.
Oh, okay. New Junction.
Who?
Iron Horse Railways.
Legend.
Okay. Chadwick Model Railways.
Grandad. Oh.
Oh,
the old Charlie.
he was a little bit upset.
The Werther's Merchant Charlie.
Has he done that?
No, he
did
hasn't done the Werther's.
He's got to look at the camera
I
and
was
have
very
that
disappointed to see
from his
there's no
teeth
Werther's
as he
from
smiles.
Charlie.
No, he'd never live it down.
He's brilliant, this Charlie.
So, yeah. So Charlie, I hope you got all your petty cash with you so that you can buy a round when it comes to your fourth in a row winning next year.
I'm going to retire after that, I think.
Is it? I don't know. It's like I don't know how much room he's got left on his mantelpiece.
Yeah, it's getting smaller.
Yeah. It's a good lad, is that?
A good lot.
Yeah. So what about if I were to say to you, I don't know, Big Butts Weekly.
Ah, marvellous.
I don't know, I've run out of YouTube channel.
Big Bucks Week is a tight fit.
Is it? Oh, okay, yeah, but another fantastic stream, guys. Thank you so much.
Right, I am off. I've got to jump on a motorcycle. Have a very cold, windy ride home.
Can you not hold on a little bit
For what?
for stuff? Because you got secrets to tell me after the
No,
microphone.
they're not that secret.
Yeah, I know, but we can't say. Like, I have secrets to share with you as
My
well.
bum is numb.
That was like it's your own fault. You said you didn't want to make use of the cooling
No,
cream.
it's not that. I'm just gonna stretch. I can stretch my legs a little bit. I'm 6'2".
Andy Fryers Junction says, "Want to swing by the shop again, Craig, on your way home?" Is he basically trying to strip mine you of every
pretty
penny?
much. So,
Hey, I'll tell you, you could drop these off with them.
see, regular viewers will know that Sawyer's Models are my sponsor on my channel, but to be fair with you, most of the money just ends up going back to the company anyway. So
Yeah, it's a good job you don't work there, because at the end of the month, when he's handing out the pay packets to everybody,
yeah,
he'd get
pretty
to you and just give you a bill.
yes, absolutely. So this was the.
There was somebody actually who was working at Hatton's back in the day, and I did ask him about that, and he says it does get tough. There have been a few weeks where it's been a bit touch and go.
You've owed money.
Yeah, and that's like, you're picking up too much stuff.
I'm going to make my way downstairs though, okay? I'll hang fire though. All right.
Yeah. I'll see you downstairs.
Stand up. My leg's going to sleep. Bye bye, everybody.
Bye bye.
Oh, see if I've got shit loose, boys. Oh, no, nothing's coming out today. We're good. We're fine.
Yeah.
What happened there?
Oh, nothing. Stuff. Oh, yeah. Same to you, matron. So, the Game Hammer Classic Gaming is ready to go live. So good night, everybody. Thank you for your support. And I'll catch you again next week.